Welcome to FireStar Tarot. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Insight, intuition, wisdom, and inner knowledge. Looking at life from a higher perspective. Mind-blowing creativity. The path to self. The universe is your playground. The power of self-sacrifice. Remember, this is a healing channel. All the information you need is in the description box down below. Let's begin. Well, hello, Libra, and welcome to FireStar Tarot. I am Empress Egypt, and you guys know the deal. So I give you guys that little cute cartoon intro to hopefully save some time on my intro. You guys, I have a mouth. I can talk forever. So I will be providing timestamps. I was having some issues with, I don't know what's going on. I think it's just because everybody's at home using the internet. So literally my internet since COVID has been shot. And I am not hardwired right in. So there are a lot of interruptions when I was trying to upload, obviously, as well as recording. So I just decided to fuck it, go live. Okay. Remember, you guys, my channel is 18 and up. Okay. So if you are under the age of 18, obviously I ask for your permissions, your parents' permission. It is what it is, right? Though. Anyways, Libra, let's go ahead and get into this. Obviously, I did already pull your overall energy. Okay, you guys. Before we actually start getting into your reading, though, there will be an extended to this reading. So if you feel like this reading just resonates for you, the message was for you, then in the extended, we'll dive deeper into your person, okay? But Libra, today we are going to focus on you. And starting on Tuesday, next week's reading, I'll focus back on your person. And we're just going to kind of hop back and forth, okay? So if you guys are interested in the extended, there are two ways to purchase the extended. The first way is $5, and it is individually. And you will have access to the extended as long as you have the link. Okay, so you can go back to the extended as much as you need to. The link, like I said, is $5. You guys, if you do want to purchase the link, all you have to do is send me an email. My email is in the description box down below, FireStarPassion@gmail.com, and just be like, hey, Empress Egypt, I would like the extended for Libra. And we'll go from there, okay? Also, if you guys want to book a personal reading, my email is also in the description. Now, the other option is also Patreon. Patreon is a monthly subscription, you guys. It's $11.11 a month, Libra. And it'll entitle you to all of the extendeds for the month, okay? For $11.11 is not bad. If you know you're going to be purchasing more than 2 extended, it's definitely worth it. I am going to be doing some extra stuff over there. I'm still in the working and then still in the making of it, but for sure you'll get the 4 extendeds a month, okay? I normally upload the extendeds within 24 hours over on Patreon. If you guys are purchasing the extended individually, just keep in mind it does take up to 48 to 72 hours to receive the link, okay? So with that being said, Libra, I think that's pretty much anything. I do want to give my mom a quick shout out before we get into this reading, you guys. I also provided her Etsy shop down below. She makes all kinds of stuff, roach clips, you know, photo stands, tarot card stands, whatever you want to use them for, and so forth. So definitely go show my mama some love over on Etsy, you guys. I would totally appreciate it, and so would she. All right, so with that being said, Libra, clearly your overall energy for this reading is the Maiden, okay? So really interesting. The Maiden is actually the Virgin. I don't know if you can kind of see that opening and what it reminds you of, but it's the vajayjay, right? It's womanhood, right? But more importantly, the Maiden is the Virgin because it represents innocence, okay? So I'm obviously going to read out of the book for you guys. The archetype deck is a deck that is totally different from the typical Lenormand or even Tarot. And so it's just all new meanings and all new understanding. So I'm still getting familiar with the deck. So the way I'm doing this is with just one card overall energy. So I will be reading out of the book for this energy. However, I do want to address the fact that this is the Virgin. This is the Princess. This is about innocence, okay? In the light, this is about being curious, being enchanted or enchanting. It's also being sensual and full of vitality. So a lot of youth to this energy as well, okay? On the dark end, on the negative aspect, this has a lot to do with pretending, fantasizing, projecting, even possibly denying reality, okay? So obviously take, what resonates. This is going to be that overall energy of this reading. So keep that in mind. The question you want to really ask yourself, because remember, today's reading is about the self. Yes, we'll tap into your person a little bit. We'll tap into love a little bit, but we're focusing on your path to self, okay, in today's reading. So again, you're going to have to look at this in two different aspects. Are you handling this energy within that innocent kind of, full of vitality energy, just kind of new at things, or are you actually denying the reality and just fantasizing about this person? So obviously I did title the video the way I felt fit. Excuse me, I can't talk today, Libra. So clearly if the title resonates, then you will find some form of message within this reading, okay? So let me go ahead and read out of the book exactly what this card represents. The maiden archetype is the epitome of innocent arousal, naive sensuality, and precarious purity. She is compelling and addictive because of her flawless and youthful glow. She's the first archetype in the trifecta of maiden, mother, crone, and rightfully so because she has so much to learn. The maiden is perfectly positioned for trouble to come her way and subject her to a challenge that leads to the next phase of womanhood. She must grow up, yet hesitates at the threshold, enamored by the charms of youth. The maiden represents the side of us that is riveted, sorry, you guys, and curious, drawn to shadowy forecasts, dark nights, and taking just one taste of poisonous fruit. Her magic is edgy and includes both shame and delight. Let yourself fall down the rabbit hole, young one, okay? So I think regardless, when we get into this reading, Libra, it's important to understand that even if you're on the negative end and you're not necessarily seeing the reality of things and you're fantasizing or being enchanted, right? It's important to also understand even on the positive aspect, right? Just wanting to be vital, right? Wanting to be useful and innocent, possibly naive. It's important to understand that regardless on which side you're at, there's an overall energy of just embracing it and letting the experiences take you where you need to go, okay? So it's important to understand no matter which side you are on when it comes to this energy, on the negative or the positive, it's important to understand regardless, both of them, you need to embrace them and follow this journey, okay? Go down that rabbit hole and see where it takes you, okay? Is it a fantasy or is it going to make you fall on your ass and hit the cement and awaken to reality? The point is to embrace the energy, okay? So with that being said, let me break down the three parts of this reading so you guys understand what we're doing today. In the first, and just so you guys know, these readings have been about 2 hours long, okay? So if you're, not one that can sit there for very long, I'm kind of giving you a warning now, right? This is going to be a long-ass reading. I don't tell you what you want to hear. I tell you what Spirit needs me to speak on, okay? Or what I feel needs to be healed, okay? So just keep that in mind here. Again, I don't predict the future either on my channel, you guys, okay? I tap into current energy and, of course, therapy in the form of healing on the path to self, all right? So the first part of this reading, we're going to focus on 3 questions. We're going to focus on what is it that you need to know, what is it you need to grow or water, as well as what is it that you need to let go of. We'll step into love and we'll go over 2 questions here in the general reading, and then we'll go over 1 question in the extended pertaining to the love section. We're going to be going over here in this general reading, what is it that you want from love? What is it that your person wants from love? And also what is it that you need to learn from love or that you're learning from love? And same thing with your person. In the extended, we'll tap into what's holding you guys back from love, and then we'll tap into how your person feels for you. Obviously, in the extended, we'll dive deep within their higher and lower self, okay? Now, there's also going to be the final part to this reading, you guys, for the general reading here on YouTube. We're going to be looking at your manifestation. Okay, so we're going to take a look at what opportunities you need to consider, how you need to recognize these, and as well as how these opportunities will benefit you. I'm also going to look at the negative and positive aspects of your habits on the daily because of this situation. Okay. So remember, brace yourself. It's going to be a long reading. All right. So we're going to start off with the overall energy with the Prism Tarot. Clearly, I have shuffled off of camera and set intentions. No cards came out, so no beginning messages for you when I was shuffling. So obviously, we're just starting off with a clean slate, okay? I'm going to use the Prism Tarot. I will be clarifying with the Island Time Wellness for this part. I will shuffle on camera with you guys, okay? So we're going to cleanse the deck twice, and then we will step into the energy when it comes to you and this person and obviously where you guys are at. I will tell you the way the readings have been is even when it comes to the intro and the manifestation, 9 times out of 10, you guys, it's always because of someone else or someone you're dealing with, okay? So if you're finding yourself all over YouTube trying to seek answers when it comes to someone else, it's important that you've got to focus inward and focus on you before you can focus on someone else, okay? So that you can make sure that you're properly seeing things properly, right? Or you're properly seeing things correctly. Because again, it's this maiden energy, not knowing if you're on the negative end and it's a fantasy or if you're on the positive end and it's just being youthful and innocent, okay? So it's an energy of trying to figure out where you're at here, right? So let's go ahead and tap into this energy and see where you're at. So splitting the deck for the first time, we do have, wow, the Novus of Raindrops and, of course, the Hanged Man in reverse, okay? So let me tell you, I feel like obviously this person did play around with your emotions, or someone has played around with your emotions, okay? But I also feel this kind of adventurous energy, Libra, of just wanting to play around emotionally. And I'm not talking about like hurting people, but just wanting to be adventurous, wanting to play when it comes to love, wanting to experience things, whether this is with a particular person or, you know, someone that you don't even know yet, right? It's just this energy of wanting something new, wanting to be playful when it comes to love, when it comes to emotions. And of course, with the Hanged Man, the Hanged One in reverse, I do feel like you're kind of going against universe here. Or if not, you feel like your person or the person you're dealing with is going against universe, right? And not fully accepting things. So again, we'll see what's going on. Let's go ahead and split the deck 2 more times to tap into your energy. Okay, Libra? Splitting the deck for the second time, we do have the Magician, creation, and still going against divine, or at least not understanding and fully surrendering to divine here, okay? So clearly there's an energy of, even though you want to be adventurous emotionally, a part of you is actually stopping this because maybe you're afraid of experiencing, maybe you're afraid that this is a fantasy, or that what you're feeling is a fantasy and not reality, okay? So clearly, again, doesn't really matter where you're at. It could be totally opposite. Maybe you don't know, right? Maybe you just want to be a fool and you want to be naive and you want to just see where love takes you, right? Overall, it's an energy, though, of, again, because there's a disconnect between your higher self, but you know, between your divine self and your lower self, it's creating problems when it comes to your creation. Again, Libra, you know, trigger warning here on my channel. I tell it like it is, but I will tell you that you're still manifesting, okay? And you are at least using the elements wise within the way you're manifesting, but there's something taking place that's obviously going to create some issues, because even though you're manifesting, if you're going against your higher self or you're going against what divine has in plan, it's going to be a little hard, right? You're going to have issues with what it is that you're creating, okay? And of course, it's going to be different for all of you guys since these are general readings. I am trying to make these general readings where they're not in detailed specific so that all of you guys can benefit collectively from these readings. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the final split for you guys. Final split. Wow. Okay, we do have the 2 of Gems. So this is about really creating priorities within your life. Okay, Libra. It's about making decisions. Obviously, Libra, this is your energy, but not in the earth, you know, element, obviously. But what I mean about your energy is, of course, making decisions and being balanced, right? Libra, you are the scales. You are about, you are all about being balanced, okay? So anytime things aren't balanced or people aren't balanced around you, it's going to create issues, whether you acknowledge it or not, all right? But there is an energy of making decisions and setting priorities straight when it comes to the things you're manifesting. Again, we saw the Magician energy. I know you're manifesting, Libra, okay? But again, there's still this energy grounding this deck, right? Grounding this bottom energy is the energy of going against your higher self, going against divine, going against universe. So maybe you're impatient. Maybe you're confused. We'll find out what's going on, right? So again, we're going to tap into the first 3 questions we're going to be looking at. First, what is it that you need to know? And then we'll step in, obviously, in what is it that you need to grow and let go of, okay? So let's go ahead and start with the first question. I'm going to be pulling 3 cards. The 3 cards, again, we'll clarify with Island Time Wellness, all right? All right, Spirit, what is it that my Libras need to know? Let's get 3 cards, Spirit. First up, we do have the Master of Lightning, all right? Okay, Libra. So obviously, I'm feeling a few things here. I'm feeling like a part of you doesn't know how to fully lead properly. It's not that you're not a leader because the energy's here, Libra, okay? It's just that you don't fully know how to. And again, remember, this isn't going to be 24/7. These energies are going to be different for each of you and depending on where you're at in your cycles and, of course, what you're dealing with in your surrounding energy. But it's an energy of not being able to lead properly, or maybe even possibly feeling like someone that you want to lead is not leading. Again, this is kind of going back to how I titled the video with wanting someone to rescue you, right? It's you want someone to be a leader, someone to step up and actually take action. And obviously this is in reverse, so it's not happening, right? And obviously Spirit wants you to know something within this non-leadership energy. But we also have reconciliation in reverse, right? The Temperance in reverse, not being balanced, not having a balanced partnership, not being patient. And interesting enough, I was going to refer to that when we were breaking the deck. Maybe you're having issues with being patient with someone. Like maybe you want something to happen fast here with someone, or maybe you're wanting, love to come in fast, or wanting to create fast. Okay. So it's an energy of not fully, again, and this is where you're going against your higher self. This is where you're going against divine. It's not that you don't believe in creation. It's not that you don't believe in how the universe works. It's that you're kind of rushing things, right? Possibly, not always, or at least some things happening within this reconciliation. So I feel like what's really taking place here, honestly, Libra, is there is someone that you're obviously focused on. You want this person to be a leader, and they haven't been a leader at least, or at least you're feeling this energy of them lacking as a leader, okay? And so clearly you're thinking about this separation. Clearly you're thinking about this disconnect, this disunion within someone. And you're kind of questioning whether or not you're going to have reconciliation with this person. So it is creating a sense of being a little bit impatient, not fully understanding, again, what is going to be your gift in the future. What is, is divine going to come in and recreate this reconciliation? Are you going to get this person? Are you going to have them come back kind of energy? Okay. Spirit, let's get one more card, please. So what is it that they need to know? Okay. We also have the Three of Clouds. So definitely you're heartbroken over this person. Okay. So again, you're just really wanting, some form of leadership from this person. We do have the 10 of Lightning at the bottom of the deck, the burdens. So obviously I feel like this person has created a lot of burdens within you. I feel like there's been a lot of issues of this person making you feel unbalanced, Libra. So let's start clarifying here. Let's start finding out what's going on. But yeah, we've got a few energies here. Okay. So you're clearly really upset about this person. I feel like this person has literally, stabbed you in the back. This person has deceived you in some way, shape, or form. Obviously, you're really thinking about these emotions with this person. Again, is this reality or is this a fantasy with this person? Is this person going to reconciliate with you? Are they going to be a leader? Okay, so let's dive deeper and find out what's going on. We're going to tap into this deck as well. I'll shuffle 3 times just to cleanse the deck. And then I will shuffle 3 times to tap into the deck, okay? So let's go ahead and do the final shuffle, and then we'll start breaking into the deck, all right? It's a super tiny little deck, you guys. I apologize. And again, sorry that I have to go live. It's just what it is. I do have my chats open, so if you guys do want to chat, you're more than welcome to. I am trying not to chat as much so I can focus on these readings. Again, I was just having issues with uploading, okay? So let's go ahead and tap into this deck here and tap into these energies when it comes to you, all right, Libra? All right, splitting the deck for the first time, we do have the camera. So obviously you're focused on this person, and there's a sense of really needing to learn from this person, okay? So obviously with the Temperance here in reverse, it's telling me there's a separation, and this person has obviously hurt you. So there's definitely separation here. So what I'm feeling honestly here, Libra, is Spirit's trying to tell you, look, yes, I understand this person hurt you. There's actually something to learn in this separation right now. And in order for you to fully move forward in life when it comes to love, whether this is love with this person again, or even love with someone new, it's important to understand that you have to get control of this, okay? Because again, Spirit has you focused out, right? Has you focused on the past so that you can actually learn from it, not to stay dwelling in it, okay? So it's really important to remember that, because you need to learn so that you can make new memories and you can actually manifest exactly what it is that you want, not the same kind of cycle, okay? Makes sense? And again, this goes back to you really unconditionally loving yourself here, Libra, okay? It's about this self-love and self-oneness, okay? So if this person is lacking when it comes to leadership, if this person is lacking when it comes to taking action towards you, it's important that you take action towards yourself, okay? Again, you need to love yourself here. All right, let's split the deck 2 more times after this, all right? I don't know why you guys are making me so nervous, Libra. I think it's because I'm live and I can feel your energy. Y'all are making me blush over here. Okay, we also have the Butterfly and Unconditional Love. So again, Libra, I do feel like it's important to understand no matter what, okay? And this goes back to this maiden energy, regardless if you're feeling like this is a fantasy or if you just feel like you were naive and silly with this person, whatever it is, right? Different strokes for different folks. It's important to understand that no matter what, you're evolving. And because you're evolving, you're actually preparing yourself for the union that it is that you want, right? The union you want, that you desire and that you crave. Now, it's important to get rid of the expectations of what it's going to look like, okay? If you expect it to look and smell a certain way, walk a certain way, I'm telling you, you will be disappointed, okay? One of the main constraints we have as humans is from birth. We are constrained within the 3D world. And one of the biggest things is, of course, self-doubt. Feeling like you can never do anything, right? We're just kind of raised this way. Whether you have supportive family or not, it's just kind of the way society works. And not only that, but just, when it comes to love too, right? Like love is supposed to look a certain way according to Disney and all these stupid cartoons, right? Prince Charming is supposed to be coming in to sweep you off your feet. And really interesting, before I even finish that, I do want to get the book because there was something in the book that even said that. It was the sense of, waiting on, again, someone to come rescue you. Hold on. Okay, so it says, do you long to be rescued by another or receive a kiss that brings you back to life? Be wary of waiting for a prince. Break the spell of your own life, right? So it's this energy of, again, these restraints of society telling us how love should be, how commitment should be. I don't know if that makes sense, but life itself, the 3D tangible world itself, restrains us from actually connecting to our higher self and embracing balance and embracing, again, action being taken to ourselves. So again, with this maiden energy, it's this energy of wanting this person to come rescue you. It's this energy of not only you wanting them to come rescue you, but obviously they're not taking leadership. They're not taking action towards being a leader when it comes to you. So clearly it's creating an energy of not knowing, being confused. And again, it goes back to this maiden energy of wanting someone to come sweep you off your feet. But it's important to understand that nobody can actually satisfy you. Okay. You can be satisfied and pull in satisfied people, but you cannot change someone to fill away from you. I don't know if that makes sense. You can't expect someone to rescue you. All right, Libra, you can't expect someone to fix your problems or to make things good with you. You have to do that. And that's exactly what this maiden energy is. Okay. So remember that throughout this whole reading. I will be coming back to that energy, and I'll probably be reading out of the book again, just to, really let that set in. Okay. So again, that was the second split. Okay. So it's really important to understand that no matter what, this relationship is evolving to the next phase. But when we talk about masculine and feminine, I think you should understand this because a lot of tarot readers do not explain it enough. Okay. Yes, my channel is different from all your other tarot readers out there. I'm not here to predict your future. That's your path. But I will tell you that masculine and feminine energy is an energy that is within us. Okay. So when you see the temperance in reverse, it's referring to the unbalancing within masculine and feminine within you. Okay. And as within, so without. So if you are unbalanced on the inside, you are going to attract unhealthy, unbalanced, unstable connections. Okay. So it's important to focus on you and take action towards yourself, and don't expect someone to fix you or fix a situation, because how can they fix a situation with something that's already unbalanced? Okay. You can put the blame on whoever you want to blame, Libra. And it's not even that I'm putting blame on you, but you have to accept responsibility for yourself, because nobody else is going to be a leader for you. Okay. You have to be a leader for yourself. All right. So it's important to understand, though, that everything you're going through with this energy, okay, all the doubts, all the frustration, all the sadness, it all leads to you preparing yourself for the union you want. Okay. Let's do the final shuffle, the final split, and then we'll actually start clarifying. Okay. All right. So yeah, there it is. Just confirmation, right? This separation, this person breaking away. So obviously this unbalancing creates this energy of you not fully expanding with the butterfly in reverse. Okay. Not fully accepting the change, not fully healing, right? Because you're still focused on someone taking action and fixing the situation. So this goes back to this separation. This goes back to you really missing them, really thinking about them and wanting them. But because you focus on them, it starts to create uncertainty within your future. It makes you start to doubt because this person has doubt. And what it is because we saw this at the bottom of the deck over here too, right? The burdens, right? Not releasing the burdens properly. So again, this person comes into your life. They have their own issues. They exchange energy with you, depending on how long it was. It's up to all of you guys individually. The point is when you guys exchange energy, this person was already unstable, right? Because you were unstable in some way, shape, or form. You weren't balanced for yourself. So you attracted an unbalanced person. So of course, this person was going to leave. It didn't matter how much you tried to fix the situation with this person. Didn't matter how much you tried to force the reconciliation in the 3D world. The fact of the matter is that you were unbalanced, and so was your person. So there was no fixing the situation. So this is where a lot of separations actually take place, right? Separations actually take place, and it's actually a benefit, not a disadvantage. Because again, it makes you unsure of your future. But when you're unsure, you're questioning shit, Libra. Okay. When you're unbalanced, you're questioning shit. So the problem, it's not necessarily a problem. The only problem that's really here is that you can focus too much on the past and just prevent yourself from growing. And you can definitely repeat cycles again and still stay stuck on this person. But it's important to understand that no matter what, regardless of the separation, it is creating, again, a sense of questioning your future, okay? Being unsure about your future because you're unstable. Things aren't balanced. Things aren't right, okay? But I do feel like because you are focused on this separation, Libra, there's an energy you definitely rejecting, okay? Changing, rejecting actually the new phase and preparing you for union. Because again, you're focusing on this person, okay? So it's really important to understand that this separation was actually created to get you to change your way of thinking, to get you to change your mindset, to get you to protect yourself and actually protect yourself emotionally, right? Because again, you were unbalanced. So this person was put into your life, right? This reconciliation, this separation was put into your life to get you to phase that, again, that changed mind, right? That a different way of approaching life. And here you are in the reverse, denying it because you're focused on this person. You're focusing on the unsurety, the instability of someone else. Again, you're carrying the burdens of another here, okay? And I feel like you're almost stuck here, right? You feel stagnant with this person. Like, how do you get over this person? Well, let me tell you, that's the wrong question to ask. You don't get over someone, right? But you can learn from what it is that you allowed this person to do, okay? Does that make sense? Sorry, you guys, I know I'm all over the place. You guys know I talk a lot here on my channel, right? So let's go ahead and start clarifying and find out what's really going on, and then we'll move into the next question, all right? So Spirit, why is this lack of leadership taking place, and why is it that my Libras need to know something about this? Conflicting energy, we have your friends, okay? So I feel like talking to communication. So I feel like there's this energy of one, you're wanting communication from this person. This person is not giving it to you, or if they are giving you communication, it's very conflicted. It's 1 minute, it's this, actions do something else. It's very kind of all over the place, okay? So obviously you're looking at them as someone who's not taking action, who's not being very, doesn't have much authority when it comes to the connection between you two. But again, it's that energy of just really, because this person hasn't taken that leadership role, it really conflicts you on if you can have action with this person, if this person is going to take action with you. So Spirit wants you to know, because the lack of this leadership, the lack of the leadership of this person, it's conflicting your communication, okay? Again, this person has their own issues, their own learning lessons, okay? And so here you are carrying the burdens of their problems. Does that make sense, Libra? You're conflicted on whether or not you're going to have communication with this person, whether or not this person's going to give you clarity. Again, this is that fantasizing possibly about the future with this person. Maybe in one energy, you're hoping this person's going to call you, and you feel this energy that they are going to call you. And a few days go by and you don't have that conversation. You're questioning, well, damn, do I really even feel this? Is this person ever going to lead, right? Is this person going to ever come my way? So it's definitely an energy of understanding because of the lack of leadership with this person. And because you're not having communication, it's more importantly to look in the mirror, because as we view others is actually a perception of ourselves. Okay. It's a reflection of ourselves. So this is why, also too, God speaks on not judging others, because when you're judging others, you're actually judging yourself, and you create more stagnation than you realize, right? So it's this energy of understanding, yes, you're looking at this person as not taking leadership towards you, but in all actuality, you're not taking leadership when it comes to your own life, right? Because you're conflicted by the ones of another, by the energy and the burdens of another, okay? Obviously, it doesn't matter though, okay? And it does matter, because it's important to understand, Libra, that this is taking place, right? You having to acknowledge this person as not being a leader, right? So that you can look within and realize that you're not taking leadership when it comes to your life, right? But it's all taking place so that you have a new phase, right? So that you can actually rekindle the temperance, right? Reconciliate the two, the masculine and feminine within, okay? So it's about really renewing and transforming, okay? It's about growing and really changing your mind here. I know a lot of you guys like to hear, what it is that you want to be, right? The fantasy side of things, but it's important to also understand the negative end of things, right? Not even the negative end of things, but the reality, so that you can embrace yourself, right? But remember, no matter what side you are on this, Spirit's saying, go down that rabbit hole, experience the hell out of this shit, right? Learn what it is that you need to learn, experience the heartbreak, experience the pain, so that you can change your mind, change your cycles, and of course, create what it is that you want, right? Again, it's time for you to take leadership when it comes to your own life, Libra, all right? So let's go ahead and clarify, why is this temperance here in reverse? Heartbreak, and conflicting energy, and we have not today. So clearly this person's not communicating with you. And if they are communicating with you, they're not communicating properly. You guys, I'll go over the comments at the very end. I apologize, Rebecca. I see you on there. I just want to let you guys know that if I start talking to you guys now, I'll never finish this video. Gemini's video almost hit 2.5 hours because I started talking. So I will go over the comments at the end. I promise you guys, if y'all hold on that long, okay? So clearly this person's not dealing with this shit. Okay. They're not taking the leadership role. All right. So this is where you need to grab, again, kind of like that Taurus energy, the bulls, the bull by the balls. Okay. And you need to gain that leadership within your own life, because this person's still conflicted, right? They're still conflicted on I feel like they really haven't, I don't even want to say that they haven't. I feel like they're conflicted in their own life when it comes to, you know, the things that they've done, right? The things that have also hurt them. I feel like with a conflicting energy like this, when it comes to this reconciliation, not, you know, in reverse, not reconciliation, I feel like this person has to go through their own things. Again, the separation is for a reason. And so since they're conflicted and since they're going through things, they're not going to be communicating with you, okay? They're not going to be dealing with it because there's still lessons that need to be learned, okay? And that's if you're looking at it through the perception of another's. But if we look at your perception inward and not focus on them, and we address this with your energy, your unbalancing, right? Because we know there's a separation on the outside because there's a separation on the inside. So it's understanding that this heartbreak, Libra, is actually what is conflicting you. This pain is what is actually making you question things, right? What is it that you deserve? What is it that you want, okay? Do you want stability? Do you want security? Do you want material abundance? Do you want, you know, affection? What is it that you want, okay? Sometimes we really get caught up and focused on the person, the tangible body. And because we want this person so much, because we're focused outward on them so much, we tend to lose sight of what it is that we actually want, right? And what's really important about this kind of shadow work reading that we're doing today, it's all about losing actually something to find out what it is that you want. Sorry for my connection, you guys. I have the kids on their systems and stuff. So again, I've been having some issues with the internet. But again, this goes back to understanding that the conflictions within this heartbreak is actually making you question, again, what it is that you want. And the only way to really find out what it is that you want, you have to lose it. You have to lose it to figure out what you want. But again, it's getting rid of the expectations and expecting it to be this person in specific. Because if it's not this person, how many opportunities are you going to waste waiting for this person to come rescue you, waiting for this person to finally step up and be a leader? Again, this is why Spirit's trying to tell you, you need to be a leader for yourself, right? Because the conflictions of another are only conflicting you even more, all right? We already know you were conflicted. We already know you were unbalanced between masculine and feminine. And this is why you're attracting unbalanced mates, okay? So again, it's understanding that I feel like, too, this is an energy of you not dealing with it, Libra, okay? Just as much as the people that you're dealing with that are not with you, that have created separation and anxiety and depression, you're doing the same thing to yourself, okay? So it's important to understand Spirit saying, grab the bull by the balls and take leadership when it comes to your own life. Spirit, why is the Three of Clouds here? What's this heartbreak about? You're very welcome, Savannah. Spirit, why is this Three of Clouds here? We have the butterfly. There it is. Again, because of this heart, again, you're just focused outward is all. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? Because again, this is teaching you. This is making you question what it is that you want, okay? It's making you, again, it's preparing you for union, for the real union you deserve, okay? So this is why it's important that you learn your lessons, because Spirit's trying to tell you with all these synchronicities, Spirit's trying to tell you with all these dreams, with all these feelings, that a union is coming, that your union is near. But in order to get that union, you have to focus on yourself. You have to be right. You have to be right. That way you can attract a right person. Does that make sense? So it's an energy of understanding that, yes, this person has hurt you. Yes, you're kind of denying your change. You're denying your next phase because, again, you're still focused on this person. All right. You know, and it's going to be painful. Again, it's not to say that you have to forget this person. It's not to say that you can't think about this person or that you can't still think, you know, hear songs and be reminded of this person. But you've got to keep, like, kind of get control of your life and try to, again, reference that to something that it is that you need to do, right? So in other words, if you hear a song and it makes you think of them, all right, go back instead of the pain, right? Instead of thinking about the pain of what this person has done to you, think about what that pain makes you want, right? How did they hurt you? Were they insensitive to what it is that you said? Were they foul with words? Was it just the fact that, you know, they came in and gave you all these emotions and told you what you needed to hear and then pulled back and then never talked to you again? You got to figure out what it is that this person has done to you, and not to hold resentment, not to hold a grudge, but to figure out what it is that you want from that, right? So if this person did not give you the affection you want, well, then clearly you know you want more affection, right? If this person didn't stay consistent, then obviously you know you want consistency, right? So it's really about evaluating the things properly and knowing what it is that you want because of the lack of what this person did. Again, Spirit is using this person to get you to awaken and be the leader for your own life, okay? Use the emotions that you feel for this person and revert that back inward, all right? Just as much as you're giving this person emotions, you need to give yourself the same emotions, okay? You don't have to forget about this person. You don't have to stop loving them. You just have to love yourself equally, okay? Again, because you're conflicted by people's options, right? By you being an option, you're conflicted. Again, you should never be someone's options. So the fact that you're being someone's option should make you go back to this unbalancing, okay? It's important to, yes, put responsibility on the people that you're attracting, because again, it's a reflection of yourself, right? So if you're attracting people that are toxic, if you're attracting people that are, you know, codependent or a fear of intimacy, remember, it's going to be in the opposite way. And I'm not saying that you're attracting people like exactly like you are, but you're attracting broken people because there's a sense of being broken on the inside, and not broken to where it can't be fixed. Because remember, the cracks is what actually creates all the learning lessons. It's what creates who you are and what it is that you deserve in the long run. So it's just important to understand that you kind of are, you know, going against God a little bit. You're kind of going against universe here when it comes to things, because again, you're focused on this person and not focused on you. So Spirit really wants you to understand that it's not bad where you're at. You're exactly where you're supposed to be at. You're supposed to be questioning, is this real? Is this what I want? Do I deserve this? Do I deserve more? And you're still supposed to be missing this person, okay, Libra? There's nothing wrong with you loving and missing this person. But again, this goes back to you getting the restraints, again, grabbing the bull by the balls and taking leadership when it comes to you. If you love this person so much, Libra, okay, here's my question for you. If you love this person so much, and not even a question, but if you love this person so much, this is what goes back to making priorities, okay? You know, remember we saw this card in the very beginning. It's time to make a priority, make a decision and make a priority. You know, make your priorities, balance out your priorities. So if you love this person so much, don't they deserve the best? Don't they deserve someone who is balanced, someone who is a leader, someone who is going to be strong, right? So again, this person is made to, again, look in the mirror, right? It's a reflection of yourself, right? Holding on to this person is made to get you to look in the mirror to realize, okay, if I am going to be the perfect person, and it's not that you need to even be a perfect person to them. I hate to even use that as an example, because it's an energy of, again, you want someone who's going to love themselves, because what's going on here is a person that has caused heartbreak to you. It's important to understand that the reason this person has caused heartbreak to you is because they didn't love or respect themselves. This is why separations take place, right? Separations actually take place to create that awakening, so that you can, of course, do the work within, right? Grab that leadership mentality and take leadership when it comes to your own life. Screw your person who's left you. Focus on balancing out your masculine and feminine. You know, focus on what it is that you need to learn, and of course, what it is that you want to manifest, okay? Again, lose the expectation of what it should look like, and I promise you things will change. Spirit's trying to tell you, look, you're going to gain from this heartache, but you need to stop being conflicted when it comes to, again, other people's burdens, other people's issues, okay? You have your own issues to work on, and this person is made to awaken you to realize that, okay? So let's go ahead and move on to the next question. The next question we're going to be looking at is what needs to grow, okay? What is it that you need to grow? What is it that you need to water? I mean, clearly Spirit wants you to know that, look, this person's not taking leadership, but you're not taking leadership with your life, okay? You're carrying the burdens of this person, right? When you've already got your own burdens. So all you're doing is creating more stagnation, more confusion. And again, it's just going to make you more sad, more hurt, more irritated, and so forth, okay? So this is why it's important. That's why Spirit wants you to know you've got to be the leader for yourself, okay? So again, let's go ahead and tap on to the next question. We're going to look at what is it that you need to water? What is it that you need to grow, okay? Spirit, what do we have here for my Libras? What is it that they need to know? What do they need to water here? Let's get 3 cards, Spirit. First card up, conflicting energy, the 6 of Cups, right? Again, this union conflicts you, period. It conflicts you. You don't know if this person is thinking about you like you think about them, okay? You don't know. I mean, again, you feel it, but you're also conflicted by it, right? So if this person, you feel like on an energetic level, this is your person, you're also conflicted by it. You don't know if they feel the same way. You don't know if this is really, you know, your intuition you're trusting, or if you're just fantasizing. Again, this goes back to maiden energy, right? Is it you being innocent and new emotionally, or is it the fact that you're being naive, or are you just actually fantasizing about this person, right? It's an energy of not kind of, it's kind of like being all over the place. Like for some of you guys, you'll be in the negative. Some of you guys will be in the positive. Again, it just depends on where you're at in your cycles. But regardless, this energy is conflicting you. This connection is conflicting you, okay? It's also creating your own battle. Again, it's making you realize what it is that you lost to figure out what it is that you want, okay? The 6 of Cups is talking about renewal. It is talking about this connection with this person emotionally, okay? It's talking about the memories from the past. But it's important to remember that the sixes is actually about starting over. It's about starting over with someone who matches you, okay? So there's an energy of you wanting to start over with this person. There's an energy of you wanting the renewal, okay? You want to exchange with this person. The problem is that if you're conflicted, you're going to attract a conflicted person. Does that make sense? So again, if you're wanting to start over with someone, since you're conflicted by this start over, since you're conflicted by, again, almost exchanging with someone, you're going to exchange with someone in this way. Does that make sense? Because what we are is what we attract. Okay, Libra? I will be clarifying, obviously, just like the other questions, but let's get 2 more cards here. Yeah, 6 of Clouds in reverse. Again, another 6. Clearly, you guys are thinking about this union. Clearly, you're thinking about this partnership. We have 2 6s, right? 6 and 6 is 12. 1 and 2 is 3. So at this point, I feel like you should be experiencing. Okay, you should be experiencing and exploring and developing. Period. Okay. In the reverse, though, this is telling me you're having a hard time doing it, and this is also the transition in reverse. Okay, so remember when we were talking about, I feel like, you know, there's this energy, and I don't even know if I really expressed it, but what I'm feeling is one foot in the past, 1 foot in the future, right? You're kind of right in the middle. You don't really know how to release the past, but you also want a new future, but you just don't really know what to do. So you're right in that in between. You're right in that transition, but you're stuck. You're afraid to move forward. You're afraid to let go of the past. But remember, you're not supposed to really let go of the past. You're supposed to learn from it. You're never supposed to let go of it. Right? It's like when you lose a loved one to the natural cycle of life, right? When you lose this person, you know, you don't ever forget them. You know, it gets, you know, a little bit easier as time goes on, right? That's the same thing with healing from heartbreak. It's going to take some time. It's not going to happen overnight, okay? You're never going to forget this person. You're never going to stop feeling the way you feel. Those feelings don't ever go away. Matter of fact, the longer that goes on, the stronger the emotions get, because it becomes more energetic than it does physical. And so that's kind of where you're at. You're kind of in this energy of healing, but still having a hard time of actually moving forward and letting go, right? Because you feel like if you let go of this person, you're letting go of them. And that's not the case. When you let go of the past, right? And you stop holding on to the past and staying in that past cycle, you actually put yourself first, and you actually start to love and respect yourself more. Does that make sense? So again, I just feel like you're having a hard time transitioning. I feel like you're stuck in the stagnation of it. I feel like, again, it scares you. It's like a part of you is scared because, one, you're conflicted, right? You don't know if this person loves you. You don't know if you're going to have this person. You don't really know if it's real, like you feel like it's real. You don't know if it's a fantasy or reality. And then again, you're stuck. You don't know how to move forward, okay? Spirit, let's get 1 more card. And of course, this is what you need to work on, right? These are the things you need to water, right? Spirit saying, conflicting energy, the 10 of Cups. Damn, Libra, just like that, right? So it comes down to, again, you have to lose this person to figure out what it is that you want. But what's happened is you're conflicted. You've been focused on the separation. You've been focused on the pain of the separation, right? On not having the renewal, not having the warm physical body. So what happens? You're conflicted with what it is that you actually want, right, Libra? Like, what do you actually want? You want stability? You want consistency? You want affection, right? Maybe you don't want affection. Maybe you're somebody who's like, ooh, get off me. No, I don't want affection. You're too clingy. You know, what is it that you want? Get rid of the physical body for a moment and ask your questions. Ask yourself the question, you know, what is it that I want for the rest of my life? Where do I want to be when I'm old? Because you have to remember, you know, it comes down to, you can't manifest what it is that you want if you don't know exactly what it is that you want. Right? Yes, you can manifest this connection all day, every day, because what we think becomes what we speak, becomes our actions. Okay. Manifestation exists on the daily, whether you acknowledge it or not. Okay. If you tell yourself you can never deserve this, or you're never going to have a connection, let me tell you, you're never going to have it. But if you tell yourself you deserve the best, you know exactly what it is that you want, and you're not settling, obviously, don't be a bitch, right? Don't be rude to everybody. But I mean, if that's what you want to do, that's also what you want to do. You know, I'm not going to knock you, but try to balance it out, right? Remember, not everything's going to be perfect. But again, you have to know what it is that you're aiming for. You can't just say, oh, I want this person. I feel like that's where a lot of you guys are at, Libra. It's like you're focused on this person being your 10 of Cups. You're concerned on this physical body being your 10 of Cups. Well, what if this person comes, and when he comes or she comes, it's not like what you thought it was, right? What if you actually get this person long term, and before you know it, you're like, what the hell did I sign up for? You know, what if this person picks their boogers and eats them? Or what if they like scratch their ass and sniff it? Like, I mean, what if it's just something that you really don't want, right? Like, what if it's just somebody who's abusive or physical? Again, this is why it's important for you to really focus on what it is that you want aside from that physical body, Libra. All right. Yes, I understand. You love this person. It's never going to go away. I'm not asking you to forget it, but I'm asking you to put those emotions into yourself and figure out what it is that you want, right? Use the past for a reason here, okay? Bottom of the deck, we do have the High Priestess. Again, this is when you're going to be trusting your intuition, okay? Because of these conflictions, because of this separation, it's going to show you your true self. It's going to have you being the High Priestess. It's going to have you trusting your intuition. It's going to have you really understanding what it is that you need to do to be balanced and in harmony. But not only that, it's going to prepare you. It's going to prepare you for the duality and making a decision when it comes to the duality, okay? So let's start clarifying here. Again, you guys, these have been really long readings because I am live streaming, okay? I apologize. All right, let's cleanse this deck a few times and then we'll get into clarifying here. Obviously, you know, you're thinking about the separation. You're thinking about this union. You're thinking about this person. You're thinking about the past a lot, but you also want the future. But I feel like you're just really conflicted on what it is that you actually want. Again, because I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're focused on a person being your fulfillment instead of actually what it is that this person can give you, right? And for some of you guys, you know what it is, right? All right, Spirit, why is the Six of Raindrops here? What's going on with this confliction? Let's get one more card. Yeah. Again, it's this energy of really just missing this person and being conflicted when it comes to stability with this person, okay? So when it comes down to it, again, I feel like this person wasn't stable, straight up. I feel like this person dipped out real quick. Or if they did, they come back and they leave, and they come back and they leave. But again, you have to understand this person's conflicted. They're not even stable for themselves, all right? So again, all you're doing is if you're not stable for yourself, you're gonna draw in people that aren't stable for themselves. That's just how this shit works, you guys. You know, don't get mad at me. I'm just telling you, this is how it works. So again, if you're wanting this conversation with this person, if you're wanting this person to come back to you, again, you've got to ask yourself why. What is it that you want from this person? Not their physical body, but what is it that you want? Is it because this person listens to you? I mean, because obviously there's still some things to face, right? This is for each of you guys. You'll have to go into your past and figure out what it was that you did with this person, what it was that this person did to you, because you have to remember, again, you're carrying the burdens of this person's conflictions, this person's instability, this person's inconsistency. Okay. So the more unstable this person is, the more you think about how unstable this person is, the more you're unstable yourself. Okay. And this is why you're conflicted by this connection. So Spirit's saying that you need to work on it. You need to focus on this, right? Because again, if you're going to be, again, manifesting this person into your life, because a lot of you guys are, and you don't realize it, right? Just by thinking about this person constantly, right? A part of you is somehow going to manifest this person. Energy is very, very strong, okay? Those frequencies that you're putting and thinking and feeling energetically are being put out into the earth, right? So not only are you conflicted, but you're also putting this energy out in the earth of being conflicted, right? Being sad. So what's really happening is this energy is just going all over the world, right? All this confusion, all this sadness, all this unsurety, right? Insurety, unsure of the future. Again, Spirit's really just saying you need to water this. You need to water when you think about conflictions, because again, you're being conflicted for yourself. Again, I think when you're focused on not having this connection, when you're questioning things about this connection, when you're questioning things about communication with this connection, again, it's an energy of wanting this person, wanting to talk to them, wanting communication, wanting action, wanting them to come sweep you off your feet and be Prince Charming or Princess Charming, right? Again, it's wanting this person. It's wanting the friendship with this person. But obviously, it's unstable, okay? So you can want this all you want, but you're bringing and manifesting an unstable connection. You're manifesting an unstable connection, Libra. Listen to it, right? Again, you're unsure if it's stable. You're unsure if it can grow, okay? You're unsure if it can endure, right? But you're manifesting this in. You're bringing this person into your life and you're not even sure where they're at. You're not even sure who they are anymore. Water it, okay? Spirit, what's the Six of Clouds in reverse? Conflicting energy. Okay, wow, there's the third party confirmation for some of you guys. Some of you guys are dealing with somebody in a third party. Maybe some of you guys are in a relationship. There's a union here, right? But this union conflicts you. This third party interference conflicts you. Again, focused out, right? Not focused in. I do feel like, again, there's this energy though of feeling like this person is your person. Okay. Feeling like this person is your twin flame or your soulmate. Okay. And rightfully, you could be right. I'm not knocking it. Okay. You absolutely could be in a twin flame connection. You absolutely could be in a soulmate connection. And maybe this person just hasn't woken up, but you wouldn't know if this person had woken or not because you're still conflicted. Again, you're still unstable for yourself. You're still lacking to be the leader when it comes to your own path, when it comes to your own self. So again, here it is again. This union conflicts you. You feel like you can't transition. You feel like you're not going to have a new beginning with this person, even though you dream of it and you want it. Okay. You feel it on an energetic level. The engagement ring is about partnership. It's about commitment. It's about a couple, right? It's about the union, but it's about a union that is eternal. Okay. Not 3D. So it's almost like you feel this person on a divine level, but you haven't connected to your higher self, right? Or you're having a disconnect between your lower and higher self. So it's like expecting a divine connection, but not trusting in divine when it comes to this connection. Does that make sense? So it's very unbalanced. It's very conflicted. It's very unstable. And again, when it comes to not knowing if you're going to have a future, and I feel like honestly, as much as you feel like this is your person, you also feel like you're never going to have this person again. Right? You're denying your future. You're denying what it is that you could possibly have in your future because again, you're conflicted. You're not stable. This connection wasn't stable. This connection conflicted you. This person conflicted you, but you were already conflicted. And I'm not saying that you were conflicted. Maybe you didn't know you were conflicted until this person left. And that's when you really felt how conflicted you really were and how dependent you were on someone else to satisfy you. All right. Seduction, so interference, right? Third party. So for some of you guys, this person definitely, maybe this person cheated on you. Okay, maybe they didn't. Maybe they just never gave you the time of day. Maybe they just treated you like an option. Maybe you were just a booty call and then they were tempted by someone else and left as fast as they came in. Maybe for some of you guys, this was a really long relationship and instead of this person actually communicating with you, they broke a foundation with you, right? Instead of telling you that they weren't happy and trying to communicate, maybe they just left. Maybe they just ghosted your ass, right? Maybe they left you with all the burdens of the world. We saw all those burdens that this person left you with. That could be financially too. Okay, who knows? Different strokes for different folks. But the problem is that you're actually stopping your growth because you're focused on this. You're focused on this person being your one. You're focused on this being, again, you're focused on the physical body. You're focused on the 3D world, the tangible thing, right? So you're focused on the third party, what it is that they're doing, if they're going to come back to you, right? All those energies. And again, look, in conflicting energy, it conflicts you, okay? So the actual reason, yeah, soulmates. Okay, so here's confirmation, right? Interesting enough, bottom of the deck, right? Because I'm going this way. Bottom of the deck is the mass, so this person has held back things from you, okay? Or at least you feel like they have. The energy's here though. So if the energy's here, the energy's here. Okay. So it is confirmation for some of you guys. This person does think about you. This person does hold back how they feel. Soulmates is coming through, right? There's definitely a soul partnership here, but you have to understand a soul partnership and even a twin flame partnership. If you're wanting divine connections like that, you have to understand that those paths are not ours. Those paths are divine paths. These are connections that are put into place so that we can change the energy of the world. Soulmate connections. Soulmates are made. One is a soul contract. Soul contracts are actually made to get you where it is that you need to go. Okay. A soulmate can be a total stranger you meet on the street. You know, it can be when you run out of gas and that stranger comes and helps you. It can be just hearing a piece of advice from someone that changes your life forever, and you maybe never even see this person again, right? Soulmates can come in many shapes and sizes. They can be your dog friend, right? They can be your cat. Soulmates are things that help you not only get to where you need to get, but also help you grow. Some people find themselves in relationships, soulmate relationships, and it's definitely doable. You can definitely live the rest of your life with a soulmate. But a soulmate is made to come into your life. It is a soul contract, right? Divine creates these people to come into your life, and they're basically markers to make sure that you don't get off track, right? And if you do get off track, these markers are there. These soulmate connections are there to get you back where you need to go, okay? So it's important to understand that this person is coming through as a soulmate energy. That's not saying that it's not your twin flame. That's not saying that you can't live your life with a soulmate. But again, it goes back to understanding that you are conflicted, and these conflictions with this person, because you're focused on this person and this soul energetic vibe, is actually stopping you from moving forward. So Spirit's saying you need to work on this. You need to work on what a soul a connection is about, right? What it is, again, because if you're feeling these energies, if you're feeling this on a soul level, if you're feeling this on a divine level, then you have to understand it's not your path, it's Divine's path. Divine uses you and uses your connection to, again, change the energies of the world, okay? And these kind of connections don't take place unless the balance is within you, okay? Because again, you don't attract a balanced partner until you're balanced, okay? So if you're wanting a divine connection, it's important to understand if you want that divine connection, you have to be divine. You have to fully trust in his plan, her plan, universe's plan, whatever it is that you believe in, right? Holy Spirit, Father, whatever. The point is that if you believe in this connection, you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in the connection within, but you also have to believe in the connection above, because our higher selves have a big part to do with this path, right? The path to self is about embracing your 3D path, but more importantly about connecting to your higher self, okay? So Spirit's saying you need to work on this because you're stopping your growth, okay? And it's not that you've stopped it, because everything's supposed to happen for a reason. So you're exactly where you need to be, but Spirit's saying work on it, all right? Work on these soul contracts and how you hold on to these soul contracts, because soul contracts are not made to stay forever. If you, again, manifest this connection back exactly in the energy that it is in, you're going to get you a soulmate connection again. They're not made to last forever. Yes, you can make it last forever, right? But they're not made to. It's a partnership that is made. It's an agreement that is made to get you where you need to go, okay? Most people don't actually understand their true desire and want because, again, of social restraints. The way society has brought us up makes us think that marriage should be a certain way. And when it is a certain way, you should make it last no matter what. Some people don't believe in divorce. Some people don't believe in going outside of culture. And it's that kind of energy that keeps them in this soulmate connection. Because again, soulmates are only brought into your life to really get you where you need to go. But again, most people stay in these soulmate connections because they're comfortable, right? It's normal. It's 3D, but it's still a soul contract. It's not made to be long lasting. So yeah, it's an energy of really understanding that too. I feel like when this person did come into your life, Libra, I feel like this person was soulmate energy. I feel like this person comes into your life for a reason in past tense, okay? In past tense, this person was soulmate energy. So I'm not saying that they can't be your twin flame, or that they're not a karmic, or that they're not a soulmate again. But my point is that in this energy, they were a soulmate. They were made to get you where you need to go, to focus on you so that you can transition, not be stagnant, okay? Not be conflicted, but to be, again, confident with what it is that you want, what it is that you deserve, and who it is that you are, okay? Spirit, why is this 10 of Cups here? Let's see what this 10 of Cups is here. Okay, conflicting energy. There it is again, the unconditional love and the boat. So I do feel like clearly, again, you're conflicted if this person's going to, again, okay, this is interesting because, again, this is going back to what I was saying, Libra. I feel like you're focused on this person being your 10 of Cups, right? And so because you're focused on this person being your 10 of Cups, being your wish fulfillment, it's like you're conflicted. Is this person going to travel to you? Are they not? And if you're watching tarot readers, well, then damn, yeah, you're going to be conflicted, okay? I hate to tell you, but a huge chunk of tarot readers tell you what you want to hear, right? For the views. That's what it is, okay? They claim to be one thing, but in all actuality, they're only doing more damage than they're doing good, because they're telling you what you want to hear. They're not telling you anything's going to benefit you. For example, collective readings are collective readings. This is why I tell you guys it's important to get, private readings, especially if, and of course, get a private reading with someone you feel, you vibe with. Don't ever get a personal reading with someone you don't vibe with. It's going to be a shitty experience. But I will tell you, it's important to get a private reading at least once in your life to make sure that these readings you're listening to are made for you. But my readings are a little bit different. I won't go into detail. I won't predict your future, okay? And the reason for that is because there's been too many times, and I have seen it over and over again, people waste away their whole lives because someone told them that someone was coming back into their life. Someone told them that it was a twin flame journey when it wasn't, right? And don't get me wrong, a lot of my readings, I talk about twin flame journeys, and especially when we tap into the other energy. Of course, it sucks to tap into the other energy because most of the time these people do have feelings, and most of the time these people do feel the same way. But the problem is that, you know, I want you guys to look at it from both perspectives to make a decision, not to get trapped on their perspective. Okay. This is why I talk about my channel being about the higher perspective so that you can see both sides of a situation. Okay. This is why I'm going to focus on you guys 1 week and then rotate it to your person the next. Okay. But again, you've got to be careful because again, if someone tells you that this person is coming back to your life and you're sitting there waiting with this boat energy, conflicted when this person is going to come back to you, conflicted if this person really is your twin flame and when they're coming back, because again, it's going to stop your fulfillment. It's conflicting you. You don't know what it is that you want because again, your fulfillment is this person. This person cannot give you that eternal love that you want if you're asking for a physical body. Does that make sense? So again, you're conflicted by this person traveling towards you. Are you going to have closure issues? Are you going to have communication? Are you going to have this connection again? Are you going to have your fulfillment when it comes to this person? So what does it do? It conflicts you when it comes to your love for yourself, your unconditional, loving, affectionate self. Okay. Again, this goes back to why you're conflicted when it comes to this connection, why you're conflicted when you don't have reconciliation. Why don't you have this person? Why don't you have a balanced connection? Why don't you have someone that unconditionally loves you? Well, let me ask you, Libra, do you unconditionally love yourself? Why would anybody else love you if you can't love yourself? Why would I respect you if you don't respect yourself, right? But at the same time, why it's even more important to do these things is because you need to respect yourself and love yourself and take that leadership role for yourself so that you can cut out bullshit like this, so that conflicting energy can't knock you off your rocker, right? But again, everything takes place for a reason. So Spirit's saying you need to focus on what your 10 of Cups is. You need to focus on not the person that's going to fulfill these shoes, but what is actually going to fulfill these shoes other than the physical body, right? Where are these shoes going to be walking on, right? What kind of shoes are they going to be, right? Are these shoes going to run away or are they going to stay, right? You got to figure out what it is that you want. Not the physical body, not in the tangible world. And yes, maybe your 10 of Cups does have to do with the home, right? Maybe it does have to do with cars and stuff too. But then that's going to be your love for money, right? And of course, you got 10 cups. You just got to figure out what you're going to fill those 10 cups with emotionally. What's going to make you emotionally happy? Again, get rid of the expectation of what it's supposed to look like though, okay? Because when you do, all you're going to do is doom yourself, all right? So again, water, work on it. Bottom of the deck, we do have the cassette. Again, releasing the old way of thinking. That's beautiful, Libra. Grounding this energy is going to be, in other words, everything's happening, right? All of this shit's happening so that you can think of things in a different way, so that you can see things in a new light, all right? So let's go ahead and move on to the next question, and then we'll get into the love part of this connection, this reading, excuse me. We're going to look at the final question for this part, which is, what is it that you need to let go of? Okay, where are we at on time? An hour in? Yeah, we probably have another hour left. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It is what it is, right? Good reading, though, I promise. All right, so again, the final question for this part is going to be, what is it that you need to let go of? All right, so we know that you need to water and work on what it is that you need and want. We also know that you need to work on that union within you between masculine and feminine, okay? Remember, masculine energy is going to be your logical side, okay? So work on your logic, work on the way you're thinking about things, but also try to balance it out with your feminine, your emotions, and how you actually feel in your heart space, okay? It's hard to do, but I promise when you start recognizing the difference between your masculine and energy, you'll start to recognize it and it starts to make more sense. You'll start to see when you're being aggressive or egotistical, you'll be like, okay, I'm in my masculine, dang it, you know what I'm saying? Or if you're being too emotional, you'll know when you're in your feminine energy. You'll know when you're in your masculine. And then, of course, you'll be able to balance it once you start acknowledging it, okay? All right, Spirit, what do we have here? What's going on? What is the thing to let go of? Let's get 3 cards, please, Spirit. Spirit, 3 cards. What is it that you let go of? The 8 of Gems. No longer. Yeah. Okay. Let's go this way. So we have the 8 of Gems, the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. We also have the 7 of Clouds, right? Yeah. I feel like there's a lot of voids within your mindset. Okay. Let's get one more card. We also have, yep, there it is again. The 10 of Cups, because you don't have fulfillment. All right. Bottom of the deck. Yeah, dude. 2 of Cups in reverse, not having this union, not having this duality, not having this balance, right? Again, this goes back to, I feel like you're manifesting people who are in disunion because you're in disunion yourself, right? You're just, it's not bad. We all go through it. Matter of fact, you guys, just so you know, even me, myself included, I still battle this on the everyday. Okay. So don't think that I am any better than you or any worse than you We are all humans. We all go through these same things. Okay. So don't think that because you're depressed and you're thinking about someone else that you are the only one. Okay. Obviously, you guys check out these tarot readings. I'm pretty sure you're seeing the views here. Okay. I know not just my channel, I'm talking about other channels, right? Divine Clarity. She has like 15,000 subscribers, maybe a little bit more. Shoot, some of her videos hit like 24K views. So it's focusing on that and knowing that you're not alone in this. Okay. I'm with you guys here. I mean, I am a little bit more advanced. I don't think like this anymore. I put myself first. I absolutely love being alone. I don't want a partner. Okay. I'll be honest with you. I got duality on my own. Trust me, I have plenty of options. I just refuse. I'm just like, no, I'm good. I'm doing my own thing. I don't got time for nobody else. I got my kids. I got my family. I'm stable within my own connection. I don't need somebody else to do me or please me. Okay. It is what it is. Not everybody's in the same place though, right? That's not everybody's intentions. I don't need someone when I die in my older age. All right. I'm okay knowing that I'll be sitting in that rocker chair alone, making my own damn coffee, sipping on it in the morning, checking out my own view with my own kids and grandkids playing by themselves. Right. It's not, and don't get me wrong, if love comes my way, it comes my way. And if I fall in love, you know, I'll admit it to you guys and I'll tell you, yes, I'm head over heels for someone. But as of right now, I'm fine being alone, right? I'm completely all right with it, but maybe you guys aren't. So it's an energy of really not evaluating things right. I feel like a lot of you guys aren't actually focused on the things that you worked hard for. I feel like if you are focused on the things you worked hard for, it's more of the things you've lost, not necessarily the things you've actually worked hard for that you've actually succeeded in. And maybe for some of you guys, you are, you know, different strokes for different folks, but I do feel like there's definitely an energy of, because this person hasn't worked hard for you, you're confused now on how to actually put the hard work in for yourself. Does that make sense? This person's confusions have confused you. I also feel like with the 8, obviously in reverse, right? 8s are all about movement. And in this case, in the reverse, it's no movement, all right? Or stagnation. Really dwelling in the past, not moving forward. Again, this goes back to that transition, being really stuck with one foot in the past and wanting a future, but again, not really knowing what it is that you're going to have. Okay, that's not how life works. I promise you, as long as you're confused on what it is that you're going to have in the future, because what it is that you're going to have in the future is exactly what you want, as long as you don't expect it to look a certain way. Again, right? Put it this way, my connection that I had with someone like this who really taught me a lot about myself and valuing myself and, again, creating standards in my life was someone who I was head over heels with. And let me tell you, Libra, I swear to God, now to this day, I look back and smile because I'm like, damn, without that motherfucker, I wouldn't know what it is that I want. I wouldn't be where I am today if this person didn't walk away. So it's important to understand that when I was in that mindset, I didn't know what I wanted in my future. I didn't know what the future had in store for me. And so it was an energy of, again, because I didn't know, what do you think my future was? It was always a big fat, I don't know, right? I manifested exactly what it was that I thought. I always thought that nobody would take action towards me. I always thought that, you know, I would never have love. And finally, I just got tired of it. Relationship after relationship breaking, hurting, right? I said, fuck that. Why? Why put yourself through that? Why, when you can have the life that it is you want, right? You just got to love yourself. You know, if you're going to sit there and put all this energy to everybody else, when are you going to put that energy into yourself? And that's where I got straight up. All right, Libra, I just got to that point. I was like, I'm done. I'm putting all of this energy, fuck everybody else, into myself. And when I did, let me tell you, my life changed. God damn, did it change. I'm telling you, my kids were happier. I was happier. Things started coming my way. And then I started knowing what it was that I wanted in the future. I didn't have anybody, you know, no longer blinding me, right? And not only that, but then I met somebody who is an awesome, like my best friend, right? Who I call my partner for life, right? Because it's not like that union that I wanted before, you know, that someone to come sweep me off my feet and all this love and this romance like Prince Charming. It was different for me. At a point in my life, I just got to this, okay, I know what it is that I want. I want to be stable for myself. I want to be consistent for myself. I don't want to have to stress about how everybody else is, right? So it was an energy of really me just putting myself first. And that's exactly what I manifested, right? And then I ended up attracting really awesome people in my life that I can talk to. Yeah, I pick on my friends, right? We still have, you know, negatives and positive qualities within us all, right? And I can be a little bit of a bully with my people, but I love them. I show tough love. Okay, that's just how I do things. But you get what I'm saying, right? Does that make sense, Libra? So it's an energy of really understanding that you're feeling like this person hasn't put in the work with you, okay? And so what you're doing is you're really focusing on the work that this person didn't put on with you, instead of focusing on evaluating and working on it yourself, right? Working on the things that people won't work on for you, all right? Obviously, the Seven of Clouds being really conflicted, really being stuck in the problems and fears of things. Again, this is a 7. This goes back to losing someone to figure out what it is that you want. You are conflicted on what it is that you want with the 10 of Cups in reverse. You don't know what it is that you want. So it's about time, Libra, you start asking, what do you want someone to give you? Not what that someone is, not that someone that can fill that cup, but what is it that you want that cup filled with, right? Do you want someone to be stable with you, or do you just want to be stable on your own, right? It's really questioning things. It's really trying to figure out what it is that you want, because again, what you think becomes your words, becomes your actions. And I don't care if anybody tells you it doesn't exist. I'm telling you it does. Just take a look around. Look at the people who doubt themselves and see how far they get in life. All right. Ask yourself this question. Have you doubted yourself up until now? And have you not gotten very far in life because you doubt yourself? Don't let anybody tell you you can't do something. You always put your mind to what it is that you believe you can do. And I promise you, if you fill your voids, fill all those empty places, fill all that deceit, fill all that lie with positive things for yourself. And I promise you, Libra, you'll have it. I promise you, you'll find it. Okay. So again, it's this energy. That's exactly what this is. So Spirit's definitely saying you need to water this. You need to work on this. Okay. Let's go ahead and clarify. Spirit, why is the 8 of Gems here? Why is the 7 of Clouds here? And obviously the 10 of Cups. What's going on here, Spirit? Let's start with the 8 of Gems. Okay, wait. I'm backwards here. I didn't realize that. Let me make sure. Okay. Yeah, hold on. Hold on. Okay. I just had to make sure I messed up the deck. No, see, I did mess up the deck. Totally here. Okay, just that one card. Okay, there we go. I'm sorry, Libra. I apologize. All right, let's see what's going on here. Spirit, let's start with this 8 of Gems, the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Spirit, what's going on with this 8 of Pentacles in reverse? Conflicting energy. Yeah, addiction, codependency, right? Obsession, controlling, has a block, has a restraint. So basically what this is saying, look, this person had their own addictions. They had their own issues. Again, this is the burdens that you carry. You're carrying this person's burdens, okay? This person had their own issues, right? And of course, so it stops hard work being put in with you, okay? But also remember, the way we see people is a reflection of ourselves. So this goes back to, again, you realizing that you were codependent on this person working hard on you when you should have been, again, not dependent on someone, but you should have been working hard on yourself. So it's an energy of really understanding that, okay? And Spirit saying, hey, look, you got to work on that, okay? Because all that's going to happen, again, yes, because you didn't get this love call. Yeah. This person doesn't express how they feel to you. Again, we already saw the mask, right? We know this person does hold back. Okay? There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. This person is not honest. This person is not trustworthy, at least in this energy, okay? So again, you're codependent on someone who doesn't communicate. You're trying to manifest someone who does not communicate with you, someone who does not put in the hard work. Again, this is what Spirit's saying. You need to work on this. You need to focus on this. Think about that, right? Think about the fact that you're trying to manifest someone who has treated you like an option, someone who, again, has allowed their addictions to lead them astray, right? We already saw outer influence, temptation, lust, desire. Again, maiden energy. So the maiden energy can also go to your person, you know? Again, in the negative aspect, you're looking at someone who fantasizes too much, right? Positive end, someone who is a little naive, right? So again, both of these energies, you know, even in the masculine, right? Maybe your masculine energy or feminine energy, whatever you're dealing with, maybe they created this energy. Maybe they pulled away because they were tempted by the vajayjay, right? Or the whatever, right? Because different strokes, different folks. You guys, I have male and females here, transgenders and everything. So remember, when we speak of energy, energy does not have a body, okay? Energy does not have a sex. Energy does not have a race or nationality, okay? So just understand that, or even a culture. So again, yeah, it's just an energy of, again, focused on this person not working hard on you, and this person's conflictions creating this energy of you not working hard on yourself, right? And again, not having the communication you want, right? Spirit, why is the 7 of Clouds here? What are the problems and fears? Not today, and sunglasses. Again, you're focused on them, Libra. And, you know, again, this is just being focused out, and it happens, man. It's so hard. I'm going to tell you, again, I still battle this, even though I'm at a place in my life where I'm a lot more confident than I was. Let me tell you, This shit never goes away. It always comes into your life, okay? And it's always when you least expect it. When you've worked the hardest on yourself and you're like, dude, okay, no more problems. What? Everything's going great. Everything's great. Remember, life is still toxic, okay? So even though you become balanced and you become what it is that you need to become for yourself and work hard on yourself, you have to understand shit's still going to go wrong in life, okay? Don't expect that when you put the hard work in that everything's going to be perfect. Life is not perfect. Matter of fact, the perfections are in the flaws, right? Just like this reading, right? What is taking place with your energy and what I'm feeling is all because of this separation. That is a beautiful power, Libra. It really is. Because when it comes down to it, you may be conflicted, right? You may have voids within the way you're thinking emotionally. You may have voids within the way you're thinking about these emotions. And the only reason you have these voids, though, is because you're focused on this person and not yourself. Again, you're waiting for this person to fill those voids, right? This person ain't going to fill those voids, especially not today. They're not going to deal with it. They're avoiding it. They're not going to have that conversation. They're still doing their own thing. They're still probably mad at you maybe for something. Maybe they're mad at themselves. Maybe they're just mad at life in general. The problem is that you're focused on someone who's not dealing with it, who's not communicating with you, who is conflicted when it comes to their desires, when it comes to their codependencies, their addictions. So again, here you are conflicted, having voids because of, again, this person that you're focused on. This person that you're focused on being your 10 of cups. But I don't think this person can really fulfill those 10 cups. And I'm just being honest, not in this energy, you know? So here you are manifesting this person, Libra. Are you ready? Right? So it's an energy really asking yourself, what do you really want? Yeah, you're trying to, again, one of your cups is conversation with this person. Awaiting messages, awaiting this person to reach out to you. And again, this is why you're unfulfilled. Because you're waiting for someone to fulfill your cup. Does that make sense? You're waiting for someone to fill your cup. Spirit, let's get some more here. What else is this 10 of cups? Yeah, this person, again, I feel like you want someone who has not actually started something new with you. You want this person to fulfill a cup. You want them to come to you and get excited and want romance to bloom, but they're not doing it, right? Again, you're feeling like this person is going to take action, or you want this person to take action, but they're not doing it. I feel like this person is just really adventurous elsewhere, or they were in past tense. That's not to say that they're not. Again, yeah, look, hand of cards in reverse. You're not being strategic. You're not letting go of this ending. You're not accepting, again, the new phase. It's understanding that endings bring new beginnings. And with the coffin in reverse, you're not understanding that. You're not understanding that you lost something to figure out what it was that you wanted. Again, you're holding on to the physical body. You're holding on to the past here, Libra. Okay? You're holding on to the ending, but you're not focused on the new beginning that it brings. So you're creating a stagnation. You're creating, again, 1 foot in the past, 1 foot in the future, but you're just staying in the doorway. You're not actually going through the door and closing it. You're just staying in the doorway. You're just like, I'm right. You know, it's an energy of not, again, it's just being afraid, I think, a lot here too, or maybe even just being confused on how to do it. But again, I'm telling you, you're not being very strategic when it comes to what is it that's actually going to fulfill you. Not the person that's going to fulfill you, but what it is actually going to fulfill you, okay? So Spirit's saying you need to focus on this. You need to water it. You need to let it grow. All right. So let's go ahead and take a look at what is it that you need to let go of, and then we will step into love. Okay. All right. All right, Spirit, what do we have for what is it that they need to let go of? Let's show my Libras what they need to let go of. I'm losing cards here, you guys. I apologize. What do they need to let go of? Show me and my Libras what they need to see, please. Did y'all see that Wheel of Fortune? All right, let's see what's going on. All right, show my Libras what they need to let go of, please. What is it they need to let go of? Okay, that card went flying. Wow, that union. Damn, Libra. Pretty straightforward, okay? You need to let go of this partnership. Straight up, you need to let go of what this duality should look like. You need to let go of the duality itself, okay? Expecting the duality to look a certain way, taste a certain way, smell a certain way, all right? You need to let go of this partnership. I feel like, again, this is past tense. I feel like you have your foot in the past. I feel like you're really dwelling on the past with this person, the loss of this person, and the separation with this person. Again, fantasizing about the future with this person. Spirit saying, let go of that partnership, okay? Let go of it. Spirit, let's get 2 more cards. What else do they need to let go of? Conflicting energy. The Apprentice of Lightning. The Adventure. Adventure when it comes to intimacy, being conflicted by intimate connections, being conflicted by this person, this intimate connection with this person. Spirit, let's get one more card. Yeah. The Star in reverse. Again, denying rejuvenation. I feel like, yeah, bottom of the deck, 5 of clouds, being defeated within the way you're thinking about things, being defeated mentally. But again, this is self-inflicted here, okay? So this is the way you're thinking about it, right? This is grounding this energy here. So obviously you feel defeated by this partnership, okay? You feel defeated by this person's actions to adventure elsewhere intimately. You're also conflicted on if you should adventure elsewhere intimately. But let me tell you something, regardless of you holding on to this person or thinking of a new person, it's important to understand, Libra, that you're still going to have the same kind of issues with new people until you address the deep issues within you, right? And you face the shadows within you. Again, what's a fantasy and what's reality? Again, though, you have to experience these things. You have to fall down that rabbit hole. You have to experience it to be able to explore, develop, and actually grow, okay? So don't ever knock anything. Don't ever knock anything you go through. Look at it as a learning lesson always and stay true to you, okay? But I will tell you, you're definitely conflicted when it comes to just having an intimate connection, right? A new intimate connection. I also feel like because of this, you're really denying your rejuvenation. So I feel like maybe you've lost sight of what it is that you really want to dream. I feel like when you dream of this person instead of actually dreaming of new futures. And if you do dream of new futures, it's of new futures with this person, right? I feel like there's this energy of you really needing to, again, grab the reins here and really travel on your own experiences. I feel like there's this energy of you needing to find you needing to find your own talents, your own desires, your own dreams, and not it being a physical fucking person, Libra. Does that make sense? Like, you need to find out what it is that you want. You need to find out what it is that is your hidden talents, right? The star energy is about rejuvenating you and finding who it is that you are. I did it. And let me tell you, I am so thankful since I've done it. I have never been happier in my life. I love what I do. I'm doing something I absolutely love doing. And for the longest time, I was afraid to even express to people what it was that I did, right? Because, you know, it's taboo. You get, no offense, but I shared it on my Facebook and I've gotten some negative comments, you know, because people don't believe in tarot. They don't believe in spirituality, especially religious constraints, right? It's some religions, it's very taboo. So you get what I'm saying. Let's start clarifying. Let's find out what's going on here. Obviously, we're diving deeper and then we'll get into love, all right? Spirit, what's going on with this 2 of Cups? Why is this 2 of Cups here? Yeah, the chaser, okay? It's time to release that chasing energy, okay? Libra, it's time to release the codependencies with this person. Yes, this person abandoned you, okay? This person ran from you. So it's really important that you release that, right? This person ran from you. It's time to release them. Let them go. They ran, okay? Don't chase them. Let them go, all right? Release that chaser mentality. Spirit, what else do we have for the 2 of Cups? Let's get one more card. Get one more card, Spirit. Thank you. Yep, again, you're focused out. Spirit saying, let it go, okay? Focus on you. Your perception's in the wrong space. Spirit, what's this? The Princess of Lightning. Yeah, it's been sabotaged too many times. I feel like, honestly, the way you're thinking about it sabotages it too. Yeah, karmic relationship. It's a learning lesson, okay? I feel like, honestly, if this person's in a karmic relationship, it conflicts you even more, right? I feel like just whatever this person's doing intimately conflicts you, okay? But you need to understand you're not actually working on anything. You're actually not rebuilding anything. All you're doing is focused on what intimate connections they're taking. Or maybe this is even you. Maybe you're focused on if you should take intimate connections, and because of the past, what this person's done to you, maybe you're thinking every relationship you're about to step into is a karmic. Take it how it resonates, but I feel like there's an energy of just really releasing, working hard on this. Like, I feel like whatever it is that you're working hard on, if this person's in a karmic relationship, you got to release it. You got to let them just figure out what it is that they need to do, and you need to focus on you. Because all you're doing by focusing on them and that karmic, I hate to say it, but it's drama. It's negativity, right? When people are saying they're talking about the karmic situation, don't get me wrong, I'll talk about the karmic. I'm not saying that, right? Address it what it is and what it's for. But if you're sitting there feeding into a karmic situation and it's not your karmic situation, what do you think you're doing with your life? You're creating toxicity that is someone else's toxicity. Okay, that's like that high school shit, right? It's like that he said, she said, right? No, let it go. Let them figure it out. Let them learn their lessons. That way, if they do learn their lessons, they come back to you, right? But if you haven't focused on you, releasing things that are toxic for you, If you haven't watered the things that need to grow within you, you're not going to be able to recognize the warning signs. And you're going to go right back into the cycle, and you're going to have a karmic learning lesson, okay? Spirit, why is the star here in reverse? What's going on with the star here in reverse? Again, you're conflicted. This person's not communicating with you, so it conflicts you. It conflicts you on your dreams. It conflicts you on who you are. Again, another card with conversation, the coffee cup. Another conflicting with the runner. Again, this person's confliction stops you from actually rejuvenating, Libra. This person's conflictions, and again, focused on them and not learning from the past, or if they've learned from the past, you know, again, you're focused on them. So I feel like a lot of the energy is you saying, like, focus on them, thinking like, okay, are they going to come back to me, right? Have they learned their lessons? Are they going to come running back to you? Again, you're conflicted on whether or not this person who ran from you, Libra, is coming back to you. Ooh, honey, let me tell you something. Anybody that treats me like an option, bye, bitch. Straight up. I do not let anybody treat me like an option. But let me tell you something, Libra. It took me being treated like an option plenty times. I had 4 cycles like that, honey. Not 1, not 2, but 4, okay? I had a runner go 4 times. And then I had one dude that was a runner over and over again, okay? So I've been here. I know what this is, all right? But I'm telling you, man, at some point, you'll get tired of these cycles. You'll get tired. You'll start to see the patterns. And you know, I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of my cycles, Libra, I blamed them every time. I was like, oh, it's their fault. I didn't do nothing wrong. I was being stable. I was being here. But I wasn't stable for myself. So I wasn't technically really ever stable, right? But I thought I was because I was there. My body was there, right? Not my being, but my body. So it was just this energy of really, after all these cycles, me really having to really take a look in the mirror, because after 4 cycles of a runner, you start to realize that maybe people are running from you for a reason. Again, they have their own issues. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is that, you know, there's got to be some responsibility in your own life. And that's kind of what this is. All right. Spirit saying, release this toxicity. Release this runner, release this communication with this runner, release this, again, staying dwelling in the past and focusing on the future with this person. Spirit saying, just release it, okay? Rejuvenate and focus on you and what it is that your talents bring, okay? What is it that you actually have within you that's important for you, right? I hope that makes sense, all right? So let's go ahead and step into love. Obviously, we know where we're at. Spirit needs you to know those things, okay? Spirit needs you to work on them, let them grow, and of course, let things go. Let toxicity go. There's no reason to focus on defeat because you are already defeated. It's already done. Okay. You already lost that battle. Create something new to fight for, a new battle, right? But this time, let it be your own talents. All right, Libra. So let's go ahead and step into love now. So in the love part of things, I am going to be using the Tattoo Tarot, the 8 Coins Tattoo Tarot. I'll still be clarifying with Island Time Wellness. Okay. All right, Libra. Let's cleanse the deck twice here. All right, let's see what's going on. Let's cleanse it one more time just to be safe, and then we'll tap into the energy, okay? So we're going to be focusing on 2 questions for this part, okay, Libra? We'll probably be done in about 30 minutes with this reading. We're going to focus on what is it that your person wants in love, and obviously what is it that you guys need to learn from love. Okay, so what does your person want? What do you want? What is your person learning, and what are you learning, okay? All right, so splitting the deck for the first time, we obviously have competition in reverse, no longer wanting to be having to compete and wanting to manifest things, right? So I do feel like, obviously, again, there's that energy of manifestation, Libra. So just so you know, Spirit's confirming you have the power to manifest whatever it is that you want, okay? So be very careful what it is that you're thinking about manifesting, all right? Yep, there's that Emperor in the upright and competition, okay? So your Emperor brings competition into your life, okay? So focusing on this energy, your Emperor brings competition. Your Emperor brings battles. Okay, maybe the competition within, you know, the outer realm and your inner realm, right? Maybe it's the competition of perception. Maybe it's the competition of desire. Obviously, it has a lot to do with your wants and needs and feeling like you always have to compete for this person. Okay, final split. We have the Temperance in reverse. Here it is, non-reconciliation yet again. Okay, and we also have competition. So I do feel like your person is in a karmic relationship, and I feel like, obviously, whatever your person's going through and learning from, it's stopping them from moving forward. It may even be holding them back from love, okay? But I also feel like it has a lot to do with what they want in love. So let's find out what's going on here. All right, Spirit, what is it that my Libras want when it comes to love? 1 card, please. 1 card for my Libras. Okay, you got 2, Libra. There it is, the 3 of Wands. Yep, and the Queen of Cups. Okay, bottom of the deck. Yep, the Knight of Cups. You want that knight in shining armor. Interesting, I titled the video the way I did, right? Again, I feel like you want this person to rescue you. Okay, but it's important to understand with the Knight of Cups. What's really important about the Knight of Cups is the Knight of Cups is a little immature. Okay, yes, there's emotions, but there's a lot of emotions here. So much emotions that he might not necessarily see what's in his cup. He just chooses a cup and starts drinking from it. Okay, so this is someone that can be tempted very easily. It's not that they're bad. It's just that because they're still learning and becoming wise when it comes to emotions, they grab a cup because it looks so good, but then when they start drinking from it, they might see another cup that looks prettier, or another cup that they don't really know what's inside, but it looks better, it tastes better, right? It's an energy of not fully understanding what emotions are about because they're still learning, okay? So that's grounding this energy when it comes to love with you. So again, grounding this energy on what it is that you want in love. One, you want this person to be Prince Charming, okay? You want them to come, again, take action and sweep you off your feet, okay? We can blame that on Disney. Disney has a lot to do with that. Okay, all these cartoons about, Cinderella and Snow White, and every cartoon you can think of, there's always a man that comes in and saves her at the end, right? So it's definitely an energy of, again, society's restraints, expecting, giving you this expectation that this person should take action and fix things. Okay. Clearly, you're conflicted when it comes to love. You're conflicted when it comes to what journey you're going to have. Whether or not, again, you're going to have an intimate connection. But I think what's really important to understand too, with the Three of Cups, it's about really proceeding and developing, and you're conflicted, Libra. Okay. So when it comes to love, what it is that you want in love, you're conflicted when it comes to the development of it. You're conflicted when it comes to the growth within love. You're also conflicted with the Queen of Cups energy, right? Having enough unconditional love and having that unconditional love within you conflicts you. So again, I feel like when it comes to love, you've obviously got blockages, right? It's hard for me to tap into what is it that you want in love because you're conflicted. You're conflicted on, again, focused outward and not knowing if this person is going to start a new journey with you, whether or not you're going to have a new journey with this person and a new intimate connection with this person. So it's blocking your love, right? Also, too, not having unconditional love is blocking your love. All right. Let's get one card for your person. Spirit, let's get one card for Libra's person. What is it they want in love? They got two cards as well. Interesting. They don't love or respect themselves. They're conflicted on how to love and respect themselves. What I tell you, Libra, right? How could this person love and respect you if they didn't love and respect yourself? But at the same time, you attract what you are, right? You attracted your energy. You were unbalanced. You attract an unbalanced person, right? Again, even when it comes to love, both of you guys are conflicted because you guys are unbalanced. There's nothing wrong with being unbalanced. Matter of fact, every day you have to focus on how to balance yourself out, and every day is a roller coaster. And so every day is going to test you and try you. Okay. So don't think just because you work on it, everything again is going to be perfect for the rest of your life. That's not how it works. You always have to work on it. You always have to grow. You always have to expand. You always have to deal with pain on the negative and positive end. Okay. But clearly, Gemini, your person doesn't love or respect themselves with the Two of Wands. Okay. They're conflicted on how to do it. They're conflicted on what they want when it comes to duality. They're conflicted on actually how to prepare and expand for the duality. They don't know how to make a decision when it comes to it and balance things out. They don't know how to create harmony within this connection, and they don't know what to do. Point blank, they don't know what to do. They don't know what to do first. I feel like usually, this requires two people, right? The twos has a lot to do with, bringing opposites within to really choose a pattern. So it's not actually bringing in a partner. It's, again, because you're unbalanced, you're conflicted. So what this is saying is to be able to start the new journey that you want, right? You have to bring your opposites, your masculine and feminine. You have to bring them together to be able to make a decision. So when it comes to your person, because your person is unbalanced, because possibly they're in their logic more than their emotions, or vice versa, whatever it is, whatever is higher, masculine or feminine. The point is that because this is unbalanced, they're not able to actually make a decision when it comes to their new path. Okay. They're not able to make a decision on how to love themselves or respect themselves. Again, they're conflicted when it comes to protecting themselves. When it comes to these things, I feel like there's definitely an energy of the way they're thinking is a new way of thinking, but they're still really confused. Okay. I don't feel like it's the same energy you knew them in, even if this was a week ago or 2 months ago or 10 years ago or 2 years ago, whatever it is. I don't feel like they're in the same energy. I do feel a new way of thinking coming through. And I will tell you that this energy, doesn't matter how many cycles it takes them to realize it. It's all about them finding how how to self-love, right? And how to respect themselves and how to protect themselves and be clear. And this is emotionally, okay? So if your person was more in their masculine energy, I'm telling you, they have a new way of thinking, and now they're thinking about their emotions too, okay? Again, I feel like this is that innocent even coming through for your person. I feel like this is a new kind of immature kind of energy with your person within that feminine, okay? Within that innocent feminine energy, the virgin innocent energy, okay? Again, I feel like you have a lot of conflictions just because of everything in general with this person, right? Not knowing what you're going to have. Again, I feel like what you want in love is this person. So it conflicts you. I feel like because you want this person, right? When it comes to love, you're just going to get this person. You're not going to get what it is that you actually want from love, right? You're just going to get this person because, again, you're conflicted when it comes to taking a new journey with this person. And that's what you want for love. Does that make sense, Libra? And again, you're conflicted when it comes to being unconditional loving or having unconditional love because, again, you don't have it. So how can someone else give it to you? Same energy with your person, right? I feel like in past tense, they didn't love and respect you because they didn't love and respect themselves. But now they're conflicted, questioning, asking, how do I love myself? How do I respect myself? How do I protect myself and actually take action and take charge towards my feminine energy, right? How do I how do I no longer mask my emotions? How do I actually take action towards my emotions? And I feel like with you, again, you're just questioning, am I going to have a journey with this person? Am I going to ever have unconditional love? Am I ever actually going to be the partner and have that connection that I want with this person? So, it's a little bit all over the place, but let's tap in and clarify here, okay? Spirit, why is the Three of Wands here? Show me to see. Girl talk and heart with key. So yeah, I feel like honestly, it's an energy of really, yes, you're conflicted, but Spirit saying, look, live your life, right? Go out there and while this person's learning their learning lessons, you learn your learning lessons, experience life, go out there and have fun, move on, right? Get out of this cycle from the past. It's not that you have to move on from this person, but you got to move on from this cycle because this cycle is not doing any good for you. I mean, it's only conflicting you. This person will always have your heart and you'll always have their heart. This is never going anywhere. Just because you close a door to an old cycle does not mean that you're stopping yourself from a new cycle. Again, you'll always have these emotions. These emotions don't go anywhere. Okay. The only thing that goes somewhere is you, right? Or not, depending on where you're at. Spirit, what do we have here for this Queen of Cups energy? Separation. Again, this separation conflicts you, right? It makes you unsure of your future. Yeah. So so you question if you're ever going to have love again, right? You don't know if you're going to have love. You're hesitant when it comes to love. And Ascension. Damn, thank you, Spirit. Again, you're only holding yourself back from actually growing and ascending here. Straight up. Spirit, why is the Two of Wands here for Libra's person of interest? The Runner in reverse. Again, this is the third time this person, I mean, maybe for some of you guys, this person has literally left you 3 times. But it's important to understand that when your person is conflicted on how to love and respect themselves, they're also conflicted on the things that they ran from that they no longer want to run from. Okay. So again, the things that they were unstable with, I feel like they're in something, their karma is learning instability. Like they're learning that there's people that they're dependent on that actually are not stable. And so it's obviously questioning them. They're making that, it's making them question, man, this person, do I deserve this? Do I deserve more? So it's a question that they ask. And of course it ends up having them look within and asking themselves, what is it that they want? What is it that they deserve? What is it that they want to take? What journey do they want to take? So again, I feel like they're really conflicted on how to start a new journey because they're still conflicted on how to love themselves. But I will tell you, it's removing that that fear of intimacy energy. Okay. Again, it's a new way of thinking emotionally with your person. All right. Spirit, why is the Page of Swords here in conflicting energy? Soulmates. There it is. Again, I feel like in past tense, again, it was a soulmate connection. This person was put into your life to get you to kind of realize something. And I feel like they're acknowledging it. Okay, they're acknowledging that in past tense, they were only soulmate energy instead of actual duality energy, right? So again, it's a new way of thinking. They're thinking about the connections. They're thinking about this partnership with you. They're thinking about soul contracts. They're thinking about agreements. And I feel like they're just really thinking about how to, again, because I feel like they're in a soulmate type connection. I feel like they're in a connection that is not as, there's something that they're wanting more, obviously, because they're conflicted on a new journey. So something within their current energy is not working out, and this is making them acknowledge the things in their past they were unstable with, the things that they weren't consistent, or the things that they were afraid of, okay? So again, they're questioning these things. So when it comes to love, they haven't really figured out what they want when it comes to love. They're still going through the journey, just like you, okay? Just like you. So let's go ahead and move on to the final question of love. We're going to look at what is it that you are learning and what is it that your person's learning, and then we will tap into the final questions, okay? All right. Woo, long ass reading, you guys. I apologize. We should be done in about 15, 20 minutes, all right? So again, now we're going to just focus on what is it that they're learning from love and what is it that you're learning from love. Spirit, let's take a look here at what is it that my Libras are learning from love and what is the person learning from love here. All right, Spirit, one card. What is it that Libra's learning from love? Spirit, one card. What is it that, there you go. King of Cups. So I feel like what you're really, again, this is why you have to lose to find out what it is that you want so that you can know what this King of Cups is, right? This King of Cups is all about actions to masculine emotions, okay? I feel like, honestly, you're going to learn what this masculine energy is, okay, emotionally. I feel like not only that, but you're also going to learn what it is that that person is. Does that make sense? So not only are you going to learn your masculine, right, emotionally, not only are you going to balance this out, but I feel like you're going to really learn what this King of Cups is to you. Not the actual physical body, but what this King of Cups is, right? That unconditional love, that eternal love, and why that love exists, where it comes from. Again, it doesn't come because you give it. It comes because you give it to yourself, right? So it's an energy of, again, accepting this and fully understanding and learning from this, okay? So again, actions that were taken when it comes to love, right? You're going to learn from any actions when it comes to love, all right? Spirit, what is it that Libra's person's going to learn from love, conflicting energy, how to be conflicted and anxious? So I feel like in past tense, your person was really in their ego and their masculine energy. There's the star in reverse again, Leo. So again, I feel like there's still an energy of having to learn these things so that you can find it out what it is that you want, so that you can find out your dreams, your talent, right? I feel like this person basically has to drag you through the dirt and hurt you emotionally to get you to go within to find out what it is that you deserve and want, okay? So partially it's creating standards when it comes to these emotions and actions that should be taken towards these emotions, but more importantly, it's creating standards for your counterpart, for your duality, right? And again, it's going to teach you how to find that by going within and finding out what it is that you want, you dream of, and of course, what it is that you are, right? Your existence, your talent. When it comes to your person, they're going to have to really learn through the anxiety, being conflicted, right? I definitely feel like part of them has to go through this mental process of all the pain that they've caused, okay? This is definitely internal conflicts, all right, that they're learning from. So again, I feel like your person's very much in their ego, very much in their logic. And I feel like they're definitely going to have to go through and think about everything that they've said, everything they didn't say, everything they communicated, everything they didn't communicate, everything they took action towards, and everything they didn't, okay? And so it's really going to weigh heavy on their mind, and they're going to be learning through this anxious energy, these conflictions, and again, this anxiety, okay? So let's start clarifying and find out exactly why this energy is here. All right, Spirit, let's tap into this King of Cups energy first, and then we'll tap into the Nine of Swords. Spirit, why is the King of Cups here? The breakup. Again, because you have to stop this pattern. I feel like, yes, you kind of depend on this person to stop the pattern. You want this person to take action towards you. We've already gone over this, you know. But I do feel like more importantly, you're going to really learn because of this, right? Because this person abandoned you, because this person created silent treatments, right? Because you're going to want this person to stop this, right? You're going to want this person to fix this. What this is going to end up doing is you're going to learn from this. You're going to learn that what it is that you really want when it comes to that partner, right? Again, because you lose it and you order, again, because in order to figure out what you want, you have to lose it. That's just how this shit works, right? So it's understanding that this breakup took place so that you could learn this power of love, right? This masculine love, not just feminine love, masculine love, balancing out that masculine and feminine emotionally, right? But again, it wouldn't take place if you didn't have this breakup. It wouldn't take place if you didn't have this separation. But more importantly, again, this kind of goes back to the title and this energy of you expecting this person to come rescue you. Spirit's trying to say that through the actions of love, you're supposed to learn how to stop these patterns on your own, right? You can't put the responsibility on someone else. They have their own conflictions, their own learning lessons. You can only control your path and your ways. So it's important to understand that this connection, this breakup of this connection is teaching you how to do that, okay? Spirit, why is the Nine of Swords here in conflicting energy for Libra's person? What's going on here with Libra's person? Okay, that one on the floor. In the upright, we have, wow, Libra. Damn, Libra. Bottom of the deck, the Phoenix in reverse. So I do feel like, you know, your person feels this. Again, I feel like they feel like whatever situation they're in, if they're in a karmic situation, they feel like it's just soulmate. It's not really what they want long term. You know, it's that energy of they're all right, but they could do better kind of energy, right? It's an energy of I'm not terrible, but again, at the same time, I can't really sleep because I'm not really happy and I know I want more. And again, so I feel like what this does is this makes them really start to acknowledge how your connection with you is just a little bit different, okay? I also feel like, obviously, confirmation is the twin flame journey, okay? I do feel like, obviously, both of you guys are awakening each other so that you guys can expand on the path to self, but I think a lot of people really are misinformed about the twin flame journey. I am going to be uploading 4 different videos. You guys give me a few weeks on those, okay? Because I am so backed up with personal readings and just the general readings and Patreon videos. You guys, I'm going crazy, especially because these readings are so long and they suck all the energy out of me and I take naps in between. But the videos I'm going to upload is not going to be tarot readings. They're going to be the journeys themselves, like what a twin flame journey is, what a soulmate journey is, you know, what a karmic journey is, because karmics aren't bad people. Okay. They're just going through learning lessons is all. They're not made to last forever. It's made to be temporary, kind of like a soulmate connection. It's made to teach you something, right? Or to get you on track. So I'll be explaining all of those, but I will tell you when it comes to this twin flame journey, you guys, it's not about the union. Yes, the union on the outside takes place, but it's about the path to self. It's about understanding that you have a higher purpose. Not everybody goes on a twin flame journey, Libra. Okay. Twin flame journey is actually really rare. And again, your purpose is not for you. It's not to fulfill your needs. And so that's what's really important to understand here. And I feel like your person is anxious because they're starting to have this awakening. They're starting to see that you awoke in this energy within them that makes them want more. Okay. They're also acknowledging that, yes, there was a duality between you that is irreplaceable, but more importantly, you're making them acknowledge, you know, that they need balance within their life. Okay. That they need, again, just a sense of harmony within their life. Okay. So it's important to understand that even though this is confirming twin flame journey, again, you guys, these are general collectives. Okay. So again, even though I'm pertaining to Libras, you guys, there's so many of you guys, not all of you guys are going to be on twin flame journey. So don't take this with a grain of salt. The point is, this is the path to self. It's not the path to a great union that you so want. It's about that union within. It's about you it's about you answering to your higher calling. This is why we saw the star in reverse twice. It's about you realizing that you have different powers. You have powers that are unlike everyone else. All right, Libra, you have the power to balance situations. So the fact that this person has created unbalancing in your life has knocked you off your rocker. And so you're stopping yourself from being your true self, your true talent. Okay. So going back to your person, what is it they're learning? They're learning what this duality is. Okay. They're learning through the anxious, the anxiety, through the mind of maniacs type of energy, through all the conflictions of their own actions, the lack of their actions. Again, it's that self kind of, not pity, but just self-analytical kind of energy, right? It's really trying to complete things, right? But they're being very confused on how to complete things within their mind state, because they're starting to have synchronicities. They're starting to have memories. They're starting to be kind of warned by God. But remember, you're going to be used by God to get this person to wake up to find their path to self, and vice versa. It's not about the union. It's about you finding your purpose so that God can use you where he needs to use you. Okay. It's about you putting full faith in God because of the power of love that you have for this person. And again, because you have so much love for this person, it ends up turning back into you and you end up loving yourself. And that's the path of self. That's what a twin flame journey is. A lot of people think that, you know, twin flame journeys, that this means that, you know, everything's going to be perfect and that this person's going to come back to you because they're your twin flame. No, that's not how it works. Okay. This path is about the path to self. This path is about this person is used by divine to get you to awaken and to ascend, to find your true purpose. Again, that star mentality. What is it that you need to do? What is your life about? All right. So obviously you guys are both learning. Okay. And again, that twin flame, that's what that twin flame journey is about. That twin flame, again, journey is about learning through the people that you love the most, like the person that you love the most, the person that you have your eyes set on, right? To really expand, to really find your higher self. Okay. So let's go ahead and tap into the last questions, which is manifestation. Okay. Again, this last part should take about 10 minutes. We're going to be pulling 5 cards for this last part. Okay. 5-card spread. We're going to be looking at, obviously, what is it that you need to consider as far as the opportunities, what opportunities you need to consider. We're also going to look at how to recognize these, all right, as well as what these, how these benefit, excuse me, I cannot talk, Libra, how these opportunities will benefit you. And we're also going to put 2 cards for the habits on the daily, negative and positive, okay? So 5 cards. All right, splitting the deck for the first time. We do have, wow, there's that Temperance in reverse again. Very interesting. And we also have the 3 of raindrops. So again, I really feel like you're just focused on this person and their karmic situations again, okay? Again, that's just feeding into the negativity. That's just feeding into the karmic cycle, okay? Don't allow it. That's their own lessons to learn. Don't bring on their lessons too. We have the 8 of raindrops again. I feel like whether this is, I feel like this is you. I really do. I feel like, honestly, you're still thinking about this karmic situation. Like, it's the way you're feeling about it too, because these are both emotions here. Okay. We have the 8 of raindrops, the 8 of cups in reverse, and we have the 3 of the 3 of cups in reverse. So I feel like you feel like this person walked away from you and walked into this karmic relationship, and you feel like what they walked away to wasn't better. Okay. But the problem is that's not yours to determine, okay? Especially in a twin flame journey. Remember, the separation takes place to get you to realize that you got to find that path to self, okay? But again, I feel like you're focused on this person walking away and focused on to what they walk away being better or not, okay? But again, you're just feeding into the toxicity of the karmic. That's his shit or her shit. Let them deal with it, okay? Don't worry about their karmic lessons. That's theirs to learn. Final split, okay? Final split, again, going against God, not surrendering fully. Again, you want a twin flame journey, but you don't surrender to divine. How do you expect to get a twin flame journey? You get what I'm saying? Same thing, energy, 3 of cups. You're focused on the karmic. Let me tell you something. Divine feminines and divine masculine don't question shit. Divine masculines, divine feminines know where they're at. They know what a karmic relationship is. They know because they feel it confident. If you're questioning things in this twin flame journey, then 9 times out of 10, you're not on a twin flame journey, okay? But for those of you guys who are, the very few of you guys who are just like, everything I'm saying is validated, and not only is it validated, but you're like, yep, confirmation, I know I'm on the right path. I know what I'm doing to find myself. I know where I'm at. But again, this kind of energy is not, okay? This kind of energy, for those of you guys who are denying divine, okay, for those of you guys who are denying the raw energy from source, from universe, from God, from the creator, whatever it is that you believe in, those of you guys who question that, this is not your reading, okay? Because this reading is a divine connection. If you're questioning this, that's why you're focused on the karmic, all right? So for those of you guys who are focused on the karmic and focused on the negativity and toxicity of what this person is doing, I'm telling you right now, you're not on a twin flame journey, okay? I know it's kind of shitty to say, but that's the reality of it, because most divine connections, they know. Yes, they may be saddened. Yes, they may be conflicted, but they know because you feel energetically. You know because you have faith in God. You know because no matter what, the divine is going to make it happen, because it's not your path to walk, it's divine's. Divine connections are divinely orchestrated, okay? Does that make sense? So again, if it's hard to explain, because again, this is why personal readings are so important, but I will tell you guys, what I'm picking up on here is a twin flame reading. Okay, what I'm feeling right now, Libras, is a twin flame journey. So if you doubt this twin flame journey, you know, either you're lost on the path to self, which is why you need to hear this reading. You know what? I can't even say that. Let's just get these cards. Let's figure out what's going on. Again, if you guys are questioning if you're on a twin flame journey or not, send me an email. Let's book a personal reading. Let's figure it out. Okay. So that I can actually focus on you guys individually. Because again, it's kind of hard to say. I hate to even bring up twin flames because again, it's such a tricky path. And if you don't fully understand that twin flame journey, then you're not going to understand what I'm saying when I talk about if you're denying it, you know, that kind of thing. Because again, it's a divine contract. It's a divine, you have to put faith in divine, right? You can't sit there and say, well, when is it going to happen? When is it coming to me? Because that's not how it works. It's when divine gives it to you. You get what I'm saying? If you question it, that's when you're questioning divine. I hope that makes better sense. All right. So 5 cards. Let's focus first on one card for what is it, the opportunities you need to consider. What opportunities does my Libra need to consider? Spirit, one card. What does my Libra need to consider here? Releasing those damn burdens this person conflicted you with, right? Spirit, how do they recognize them? How do they recognize these opportunities? The Master of Clouds. And then, of course, how will these opportunities better benefit you? I feel like this is still the same question because they came out together. I apologize, you guys. How will these opportunities benefit you? There you go, 6 of Cups when it comes to this separation. So I do feel like, obviously, you know, I feel like you need to really consider the opportunities if you release these burdens. Again, because remember, you're carrying the burdens of someone else. You're carrying the burdens, again, of what your person's doing, their decisions they made, the decisions they chose to not take with you, whatever it is. Again, the lack of leadership, you know, the lack of being your Prince Charming, whatever it is, the lack of taking action. They took action elsewhere, possible karmic relationship for some of you guys, possibly not for some of you guys. But I think you get what I'm saying. This person created conflictions within you because they were a confused individual. So here they are conflicted and you're carrying these burdens. And so Spirit's trying to tell you, you need to think about the opportunities if you weren't conflicted by these burdens. What opportunities would there be around you if you weren't conflicted with these burdens? Okay. And not only that, but I feel like anytime you're feeling stagnant, right? Anytime you feel like you're not growing, anytime you feel like you're doubting universe or doubting God or creator or source or raw energy, anytime you're denying a twin flame journey or denying, you know, anything from Spirit, it's an energy of, again, also being conflicted, right? In this energy, clearly. But it's important to understand when you're conflicted in this energy, when you're not knowing things, right? When you're questioning things, right? Communication, action, whatever. When you feel like you're stagnant, not growing, Spirit's trying to tell you that's how you can actually recognize that you have opportunities. Now, we'll clarify and find out exactly what opportunities this will be when you release these burdens. But again, Spirit's trying to say, look, you're going to be able to recognize these opportunities when you're not growing, when you're conflicted, when you're confused. Okay. So in other words, what that's saying, Libra, is that if you're confused and you feel like you're not growing, Spirit's saying there's opportunities all around you, child. Okay. Spirit, also too, really quick, going back to how are these opportunities going to benefit you? They're going to benefit you when it comes to the 6 of Cups. It's going to benefit you when it comes to, again, remember how we're talking about you have one foot in the past, not letting go of this person. You're standing in the doorway. You've got the door open, but you haven't really gone through to the new cycle, the new beginning, because you're still focused on the past. It's this energy, Spirit saying that's how you're going to benefit. Spirit saying you're going to benefit from the past, the dwelling on the past, and actually going into your future. Okay. You're going to benefit when it comes to that transition. All right. Let's get 2 more cards, Spirit, negative and positive of their habits on the daily. Negative, interesting, what you're manifesting. Okay. We saw this in the very beginning too. Spirit, 1 for the positive as well, please. 1 for the positive habits on the daily. Okay, you got 2. Very interesting. Yep. New ideas. And of course, the momentum. So yeah, I feel like honestly, the lack of people being like, you know, action oriented and building up, again, that fast movement to face their fears and come towards you, the confliction of people's momentum actually creates the new ideas for you, the manifestation for you. However, on the negative habit, you're manifesting, you're creating with all these burdens, you're creating with all these conflictions. So because you can manifest and you can create, you're creating confusion, you're creating confliction. Okay, does that make sense? And again, on the positive aspect of these habits, you're really being able to create new ideas, whether you realize it or not. Because again, the lack of something makes you want more, right? It makes you want and expect, or at least, you know, need more, okay? So it's definitely an energy of understanding that the conflictions of someone's actions are actually giving you new ideas, okay? They're giving you a new way of thinking here, okay? Bottom of the deck, we do have the Eight of Gems. Look at that. Now evaluating things properly and working hard on yourself here when it comes to manifesting things in the real world, okay? So we saw this earlier in the reverse. Now it's coming through in the upright. Very interesting, Libra, okay? All right. So let's clarify these and we'll be done with this reading, and then we will get into the extended. You guys will probably see me hop on a few more times today. I am going to finish with Aquarius, and then I'll get into Cancer and Scorpio and Pisces. I'm going to try to get you guys all done today live. If not, I'll just kind of finish the last of you guys tomorrow. All the extendeds will be uploaded tonight and tomorrow over on Patreon. If you guys want the extendeds individually, remember they're $5, you guys. Just email me, FireStarPassion, be like, hey, Empress Egypt, I would like the extended to Libra, and I'll get you guys the information on how to purchase it individually. Remember, if you're purchasing them individually, they do take about 72 hours to get the link. So if you guys do want it sooner, definitely check out Patreon, $11.11 a month. And of course, you get all the extendeds for the month, okay? Let's see. Let's start clarifying here and find out what's really going on, though, okay, Libra? All right, obviously, we have the Ten of Lightning. Again, not knowing how to really release the burdens of what this person has left on you. Obviously, you're conflicted when it comes to, really quick though, before we clarify, what's really important about this confliction when it comes to, again, how to recognize them, it's important to understand that, yeah, this person's conflicting you, but it's conflicting you when it comes to the master, okay? The master of clouds, the master of thoughts. So in other words, it's like a cycle is conflicting you here, Libra, but this confliction with this person within your mind is actually going to master your way of thinking, okay? Not a new way of thinking, but actually master your way of thinking, okay? So I feel like once you actually get, you know, you grab the bulls by the balls here, or grab the bull by the balls here when it comes to this situation, I think that's when you're really going to be able to master the way you think. And people will not be able to do this to you, whether it's this person or someone new, okay? All right. Spirit, why is the Ten of Lightning here in conflicting energy? Why is the Ten of Lightning here in conflicting energy? Okay, we have, again, there it is. It conflicts you. So there's opportunities here, though, right? And what opportunities do you need to consider? Again, the relationship ending so that you can understand what it is that you're going to have in the new beginning. Again, this is that transition. That's all this is. Spirit saying, look, you're conflicted because of this person's conflictions, but once you release those conflictions, this is where, you know, you're not realizing, it's like you're conflicted, so you're stopping your growth. You're stopping, you know, healing who it is, you know, what it is that you need to heal within, because again, you're focused on someone else instead of focused on yourself. And so again, it's this energy of understanding that you're conflicting your new phase. So the second you release these burdens is when you will have that new phase. But it's about you doing the work to release these burdens. It's about you doing and facing the fears and doing the shadow work to really release those burdens, okay? So you will have opportunities to have a new phase, okay? So again, this is why Spirit's questioning you and saying, hey, what is it that you want? What is that Ten of Cups? Not the person that you want to fulfill that Ten of Cups, but who is that person? Not who is that person, but what is that person going to do, right? Not actually the person itself, but what it is that you want, the context, right? The substance of those emotions. So again, it's about releasing those burdens so that you can actually get into this new phase that you want. Yeah, again, Spirit's saying release yourself from this interference, okay? Really release yourself from that third party, because it's just toxic. It's not doing you any good. It's actually just creating more burdens, okay? Spirit, why is the Master of Clouds here? Interesting, conflicting energy. Again, the runner and the karmic relationship, okay? So in other words, Spirit saying you need to recognize that there's opportunities all around you, okay? Unfortunately, because you're conflicted on the opportunities around you because you're focused on this karmic. You're focused on what your person's doing, okay? Most importantly, though, how are you going to recognize these opportunities? You're going to recognize them when you're conflicted, when you're not growing and when you're not stagnant, when you're thinking about the karmic and when you're thinking about this person that ran from you, okay? So anytime you think about this person, Spirit wants you to know that's because there's an opportunity around you, okay? Spirit wants you to know when you're focused on that karmic, that's because there's opportunities around you. So it's almost like the devil is trying to say, which the devil doesn't really exist, but obviously the negative, right? The negative, the toxicity is trying to, again, pull you away from your path to self. So it's this energy of understanding when you're thinking about the karmic, when you're thinking about this person running away from you, Spirit saying, that's when you have the opportunities around you, the opportunity to release these burdens, the opportunity to release this third party toxic and, toxic energy. And not only that, but to actually prepare yourself for union and transform you to the next stage. Okay. Spirit, why is the World card here? Why is Ascension here in reverse? Obviously, it's going to stop you and feel, you know, again, these opportunities, you're going to recognize them because you're going to feel stagnant, right? Yeah. Again, yeah, the Chaser too. Very interesting. So again, I do feel like, honestly, you have to understand that there's opportunities, and the main opportunity here is that you're no longer going to think the same way, okay? Yes, you're stopping your growth, right? And yes, you're missing opportunities, but it's important to understand that even though you're missing opportunities, it's still an energy of you still not thinking the same way. Slowly but surely, you're going to start thinking differently, okay? And so, yes, there's an energy, of course, of you being codependent. Again, this just goes back to the same energy, right? You're stopping your ascension because you're codependent on this toxic karmic cycle with your person, right? You're focused on this person abandoning you and being in another relationship. You're focused on this person not committing to you. You're focused on this person having a fear to commit to you. So again, it just goes back to Spirit saying, when you're focused on these things, they, you know, God wants you to know you're missing opportunities, and that's how you're going to be able to recognize them. So again, anytime you're thinking about this person in any type of obsessive or controlling way, anytime you're thinking about this person being afraid that they're not going to come back to you, anytime you think about the karmic, anytime you think about this person abandoning you, again, that's because there's opportunities around. All right, Spirit, why is the Six of Cups here in reverse when it comes to the benefits? Very interesting. Yeah, again, I feel like obviously you don't have communication, right? And so it's an energy of not knowing how to communicate within. Again, codependency is coming through. And we also have releasing, you know, that nostalgia, releasing that. It's definitely yes, okay? It's like, as much as you're on this person, like, and as much as you're wanting communication and everything and action with this person, ironically, the same things you want end up benefiting you, okay? It's not that you get these things that you want, but they end up making you actually transform into the next cycle. They actually get you out of that doorway, right? Because the fact that you don't have communication, the fact that there is someone, it's like you finally release that toxic energy though, right? It's like eventually you get tired of the stagnation. It's like, okay, I'm going to release this. I don't want to deal with this anymore. I don't want to be stuck on the past anymore. So it's this energy of really releasing the competition before you actually release your person here, okay? It's more of releasing this karmic that they're with, or maybe you're in a karmic cycle, and so it's releasing this karmic. Take it how it resonates, but it's also an energy of, again, releasing the other person, but more importantly, releasing the codependency on this person. And again, so once you do that, that's when you actually release that nostalgia and you actually start focusing on you and transforming and ascending into the next phase, okay? Ascending to where it is that you're supposed to be. And again, to that star energy, what it is that you're supposed to be doing. This is why Spirit's saying you need to question what it is that you want for that Ten of Cups, but more importantly, you need to question who it is that you are and what it is that your talents are. Bottom of this energy is not enough, frustrated in relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues, and jealousy, right? Again, I feel like the more you're focused on this person, the more you're going to get into that negative karmic cycle with them. And why live their karmic cycle when it's not yours, okay? Spirit, why is the Magician here? What is it that they're creating on the negative habit? What is it they're creating? Heartbreaking and being stabbed in the back. Again, I feel like all you're doing is creating more heartbreak. All you're doing is creating more of this breakup over and over again. It's like you're reliving this breakup every day over and over again. You're reliving this separation. So this is what you're manifesting, because again, you're conflicted by this separation. This is why it's important to remember what you think is what you are, right? Because what you think is what you speak, is what you become, is what you create. So it's understanding that this manifestation takes place with or without you thinking properly. Does that make sense? So again, you're conflicted by this person's conflictions. You're conflicted by this person's actions intimately. You're conflicted by this person and the way they spoke to you or didn't speak to you. You're conflicted and stagnating because of the karmic, because this person leaves you codependent. You focus on them, and so you become almost obsessed with them. As much as, you know, it's hard to say, it's definitely an obsession I'm feeling here. It doesn't matter if it's a twin flame, soulmate, or karmic or not. The point is there's still those tendencies, whether it's this person or not, okay? Yes, this person has you acknowledging them, whether you acknowledge them or not, right? It's an energy of understanding that on the negative daily, because of this situation, because of the conflictions of this issue, right, with this person, you're manifesting the same thing. You're manifesting heartbreak and being defeated, being deceived, being, again, deceived and just having that heartbreak. These are both cards of heartbreak and sorrow and sadness and being slapped in the face and stabbed in the back, okay? Spirit, on the positive end though, you guys, so let's tap into this Ace of Clouds, the new idea. the new idea, and obviously the momentum. The new idea again. So yeah, I feel like there is a new idea of no longer to be focused on this person. I feel like obviously conflicted energy, you're going to be questioning it. So on the positive end, now you're going to question the things you're focused on. On the, again, you're going to question it. You're going to be like, okay, why am I really focused on this person? What is it that I need to understand? And I feel like too, there's an energy of also being conflicted, just in general, right? When it comes to the way you're viewing this person, but these conflictions will end up creating new ideas for you, again, because you're going to be so focused on something else that you're going to start to see other things and different perspectives on things. Okay. And eventually, again, just like with any mirror, you're going to look at it, and then it's going to end up coming back towards you. Okay. It's going to end up redirecting that energy in towards you. So it's an energy of understanding that new ideas will come from this confliction within this focus on this person. Okay. Spirit, what else do we have with the Chariot energy here? Why is the Chariot here in conflicting energy? One more card, Spirit. Okay, two more. We have, healing heart. I feel like honestly, again, for a long time, you're expecting this person to heal your heart, but Spirit's saying, look, the conflictions of this person not healing your heart, again, not knowing if this person feels the same way as you, is going to give you the abundance you need. Okay. But again, this goes back to you understanding that now you need to manifest exactly what it is that you want, not just an idea of what you want. I feel like honestly, all this is going to lead to you creating new ideas when it comes to your abundance. Okay. Straight up. I do feel like, again, it's you finally, again, I feel like you're conflicted still, even within your new habits, but it's again, because you haven't fully released this person, the toxicity of the cycle of this person. So it's again, just still being conflicted with on, how fast things are going to speed up or how slow things are going. But regardless, it still creates a positive habit. The positive habit is that you will have new ideas and you will manifest what it is that you want. So does that make sense? Again, overall, you lose someone to find out what it is that you want. Okay. So bottom of the deck, we do have Hammer, being persistent and working on it, right? We saw the 8 of Pentacles in the upright too. So Libra, what this is telling me is that you will work hard and you will have this balance within and you will attract a balance without, if that's what you decide you want once you are balanced, okay? Because once you're balanced, once you have a different perspective, you're not going to see things the same way. Okay. And so that's kind of this energy of a new way of thinking, a new manifestation and everything. Okay. So I'm really interested to see what happens over the next few weeks and see where this reading goes from this one to the next one that we do when it comes back to you. But with that being said, Libra, we're going to go ahead and get into the extended. Sorry for these readings being so long. Just remember, I'm always here for you. I'm always praying and setting good intentions for you guys and nothing but the best, right? So with that being said, if you guys are going into the extended, I'll see you there. If not, let me know in the comments down below how it resonates. I'm going to go over the comments really quick. You guys, I don't know who's still on or not. Savannah, I saw that you said, thanks, Lev. You're very welcome. Rebecca said, yes, Libra, I had to go back to the beginning. I always end up crying, laugh out loud a lot. Oh, so at least I am on the way to the path of self, for sure. Self-love, for sure. Yes, for sure. I so needed to hear this today. Every single word has resonated thus far. Yes, for sure, you guys, and I will tell you, tarot in moderations, okay? Even my channel, tarot in moderations, okay? Again, this is why I don't predict the future here on my channel, because remember, you guys, your path is yours and yours alone, okay? I'm not here to alter your path, but I am here to give you a different perspective, okay? A different way of looking at things if you feel like you're stagnant and not growing, or if you feel like your focus is on someone and you can't move on with your life and you don't know what to do, okay? So remember, here on my channel, again, I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear, but I will tell you what needs to be said, right? So again, you guys, I love you guys. Thank you for all of your feedback. I'm going to go ahead and cut this video. I need to take a little nap so I can get back to the other readings, you guys. Again, I'll be working on all the extendeds from here on out. Hey, Maria, I will be working on all the extendeds again today and tomorrow. So you guys, I will be finishing the Zodiac readings today and tomorrow. Okay, so you'll see me coming live for the last few of them. I still have Aquarius, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. And then all the extended all the extendeds for you guys. So I will be doing those all within today and tomorrow. I will kick off next week on Tuesday. Okay, so my weeks are Monday through Monday, if that makes sense. So actually, technically, Tuesday through Sunday. I don't know. You get what I'm saying, right? So on Tuesday, I'll start uploading next week's readings, and we're going to be focused on your person, and we'll tap into your person's the 7 chakras of your person. So next week we'll tap back into your person. Okay. But remember, I want to show you guys both perspectives so that you guys can actually see what you're learning from each other, and how you're growing because of each other, and how those connections, those exchanges take place, and why they're so important. And not only that, but why it's so important to protect yourself and learn from these cycles, right? So that you don't carry these traits into the next cycle, so that you actually grow and expand, okay? So that we all prosper, we all hit full prosperity, right? It's time to change the frequency of the world. And so that's exactly what I'm trying to do here, right? So I want you guys to understand I have the best intentions here. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get into the extended. Again, the extended is $5 if you guys want to purchase it individually. FireStarPassion is the email address. Just send me an email and be like, hey, Empress Egypt, I like the extended for Libra. And I'll send you over the information on how to purchase it. Again, Patreon links down below if you guys know you're getting more than one extended a month. Again, Patreon, I'll upload the extendeds within 24 hours. So again, I'll probably upload Libra, Aquarius, and Cancers tonight. And then I'll do Scorpio and Pisces in the morning on the extendeds over on Patreon. But for those of you guys purchasing it on for the $5 individually, it'll take about 72 hours to get the links. So you guys will probably get the links by Tuesday or Wednesday, honestly, okay? But that's just because I have to focus on getting the videos on Patreon and focus on getting all the other readings up too. So again, that's why the extended takes me a while. Also too, you guys make sure you mention the video, not only the video name, but the Libra too, like your zodiac sign. That helps me, because if I have to go back and actually find out what video it is that you're wanting the extended to, it just kind of delays the process on you getting that extended, okay? And of course, remember, you guys don't get the extended. That time doesn't count until you actually purchase the extended. So if you drop an email in there and you're like, hey, I want the extended, and I send you back the information on how to purchase it, but it takes you another 24 hours to purchase it, you're not going to get the link within 24 hours after it's purchased, okay? Up to 48 hours to sometimes 72, depending on my life with the kids. You guys, I have 4 kids. I'm a busy chick, okay? But with that being said, Libra, that's pretty much all I have for you guys. I will see you next week. Remember, stay blessed, blessed be, and I will see y'all, all right? Thank you guys. I love you. Bye.